Can you hear me now? I don't. I was literally recording like a half hour before this. I have changed no settings whatsoever, and it kicked the microphone off. I don't know why. I got nothing. I don't pretend to understand. Don't pretend to understand. Okay, back to the chat. There we go. I'm not muted. It just didn't have the mic attached. Zoom call quality. All right, hang on. What's it acting like my mic's not attached?
Okay, how about now? Eh? I'm a professional. I still need, like, intro music, like everybody else has. I was gonna say, like, Scar and Aren't You Exhausted have, but, hey, to be fair, it's been a minute since I've had audio issues. Alright. This is true, Allie. I'm on live chat, though. Hello, Scar. Hello, Allie. Thanks for putting up with that. Hello, Queen Bliss. This is your first live. Hi. Boy, aren't you glad you caught this one? Hello, Victoriously. Hello, Nikki. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Hello, Corvette. Hello, Cat Whisperer. Hello, Katie. Hello, Jody. Just getting off work? Yay. What is happening? My cats are destroying something. Good times. I guess until I hear glass breaking, I'm not going to worry about it. The screen goes black on emergency. You guys know what happened. All right. So, what is this? Engage with my audience. New. Members only live stream. That's not new. Hey, curvy asparagus. Woo. All right. So, I am extra, extra pale. Our best is a spectrum. This is true. All right. I got like the teeniest, tiniest heads up that this video was going to drop because Rachel likes me. And this sounds like my parenting style. So I'm excited. I was excited that this came out. This thing's going gangbusters. If you don't know, this is Rachel's most recent video exposing. There we go. Exposing Amber Leeds. Yep. Amberlyn Reed's lies with new receipts. And we're not going to watch it, but we are going to talk about it a little bit. It is Spooky Hat season, Alien Brit, and I got a new one. I just put this together today, so we will alternate between this guy and the purple hat. And I actually have 3 more of these, but in different colors on the way. So we will actually have some more colors in the wing. Anyway, I wanted to talk about this a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of a reaction to it, but my lovely mods were having a very important conversation before we got into this. And yeah. What I do want to talk about in here is uh I don't think I'll be able to find it exactly. First off, I want to talk about how well these are organized. This is really good. How she went through and how she numbered everything, um, so that these can all be referenced pretty easily. So if we have questions, we can go back and look at these. Another thing that I think is really important. I mean, this thing's been watched a lot now, even though it's age restricted. Um, Rachel's background is in rhetoric, so it's always fascinating to me to listen to her kind of break down the way people are talking in her videos and stuff. So I always enjoy listening to the way Rachel breaks down word usage and just the way the sentences and stuff are kind of put together. So the crochet pumpkin. I think my aunt made it. I don't know. But always important to me to look at that. Something else she caught, and I don't know how I can find it. Oh, I found it. Um, Rachel caught this and then came back with editing Rachel to catch it a second time on blue, or I guess black 29 here. This is at minute 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 42 seconds, where she points out that I guess people were sending pizzas to Emily's house. And I guess Amber had called Emily, trying to get Emily's attention, as she does. And she had called because of the pizza delivery guy had shown up. And this is a voicemail from the pizza delivery guy. Mine does this. It does a transcription of the voicemail, which is kind of nice. I don't have to go listen to it. I can just read it, which 9 times out of 10 is more convenient. But what Rachel caught was that Amber, the layout of Emily's, I got to keep remembering Emily's name. The layout of Emily's house has the 2 doors, the downstairs door and the front door, as just one tunnel. So there's a direct line of sight between the front door and the back door. And Amber says that she went went downstairs to, or at least she implies here that she went downstairs to speak with the pizza delivery guy. Because she says, they rang the doorbell and I told them it wasn't me. And if that were true, because this is the day that the cat went missing. So if Amber had gone downstairs to deal with the pizza delivery guy, she would have had clear view of the back door and would have known that the door was open. And I have apple cider in my pushing cup. So I don't have an affiliate link. No, sorry, Kirby. I think you can find them on Amazon. Hey, 4 paws on a book. YouTube didn't send a notification. I don't expect that it does. Hello, Liz Sao? Sao? Liz Sao? All right. I just thought this was a really interesting catch, especially since in the moment, even Rachel was like, it's not that important. When, okay, honestly, let's be perfectly honest here. None of this is really that important. This is just our hobby. Let's be very upfront about this, okay? But anyway, as far as hobbies go, this is a very important moment in said hobby, because this pretty much really puts the nail in the coffin of Amber's bullshit stories. Now, Did we know Amber was lying? Yes. Yes. Was there ever a doubt? No. But now we have, the closest thing to concrete evidence that we're going to get. This is the kind of stuff that when I start waffling on things, and not a lot of you, but some of you get irritated when I do it. This is the kind of shit that I need. I need dates. I need this kind of stuff because this is the closest thing this is what it's gonna take a lot of times to convince me of things. Now, something one of my mods pointed out, Emily knows how to Photoshop. Now, does that mean these are Photoshopped? No, but the possibility exists. The possibility always exists that these things can be altered. And the further we move along in our technological age, and it's easier and easier to alter images. I mean, I've got my Google Picture photo app allows me to alter images at this point. Like, it's pretty advanced, and I'm happy with it. But I mean, it's almost on par with like original Adobe at this point, which I'm pretty impressed with. My point being, it's getting easier and easier to alter media, especially digital media. So we need to start being skeptical of anything we see that is digital, and that's going to include video and audio going forward. I mean, we talk about all the time how the girls use filters, so could these images be altered? Yes, there's a possibility that these images could be altered. But I think Rachel makes some really good points throughout the video that there's a consistency to Emily's posts that are not there in Amber's posts. So there's that, right? Hello, Cloak Uncloak. I got Sahu right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, am I arguing that Amber isn't lying? No. But, as now we've talked about, could these be altered? Here's the other side of this. Emily is very sus, you guys. Emily's not a good person. Okay? I don't trust Emily. Okay? And here's my other thing. And this isn't a criticism of Rachel at any point, because I think Rachel did a fantastic job with this video. And I assume that with as much data that Rachel received from Emily, she might have been working on this for quite a while. So the timing of this is not necessarily like meant to coincide with Amber's return to the internet. I mean, maybe Rachel did it made it coincide with Amber's return to the internet. That might be Rachel's timing. I don't think Emily did it, but I do think it's interesting that Emily sent both Snowflake and Rachel screenshots, but Snowflake only got a very small handful of screenshots, and Rachel points out that there are gaps in the screenshots that Emily sent to Snowflake. Rachel has, like, I guess all of them, like the complete timeline. That's one of the reasons why this video is so long, is this is like a complete timeline, which is actually fairly fascinating to follow. Whatever you want to say, this was really fascinating to just kind of follow this entire timeline from whatever the start of it is to the end of it was. Yeah. And I just think it's interesting that Emily cherry-picked the images that she sent to Snowflake, but sent Rachel everything. So that was just something that I was thinking, and I was just like, that's weird. I'm glad that Rachel got everything, and I'm glad that Rachel handled things the way that she did with these screenshots and stuff. because as far as like channels that put like evidence out, Rachel's really so far Rachel has really done the better jobs of it, especially since Rachel's got like Rachel has learned. Um so there's that. And I don't know. I guess I'm just saying that Rachel's a little bit more reliable right now with these screenshots. Not saying that Snowflake wasn't reliable. I'm saying Snowflake did the best with what he had, but Emily didn't give him everything. And I just find it strange that Emily didn't when she clearly could have. Like, she gave Rachel a lot. If she could have given Rachel all of this, why didn't she give it to Snowflake? Right? Not slamming Rachel, not slamming Snowflake. The nail thing, I don't know about the nail thing really so much. Amber's behavior around the nail thing though is really interesting to me. Excuse me. Rachel talks about how the story is fabricated to convince her mom. I know I'm reading the screen for you. The story is fabricated to convince her mom that she is the victim, and she then says this story has been proven to be categorically untrue. And yes, with the screenshots that were provided by Emily, and then cross-referencing them with the screenshots that Amber provided, they further prove that Amber is lying. But I think it was Milky Tea had already gone in. Milky Tea had already gone in and figured out that Amber was lying anyway. So this was just further reinforcing that. The thing that really fascinates me about this whole incident, though, is this. Amber's live around this and how she, like, her performance around it. It's kind of, like, interesting to me because if you watch her body language, it has some deceptive tells in it, but at the same time, it's really interesting to me. It's just interesting. Hello, the Cadillac Smack. Hello, Susan Gojon. Gojon. Yeah, it was Milky Chai. Sorry, Milky Chai. Hey, Zincat. Rachel is also a woman, a lesbian, a well-known larger woman on the internet with a large fan base. Oh, you think her size? Okay. Kind of catnip for Emily. That is true. Rachel's also taken. Sparkling rutabaga. Love it. Your TV screen has decided it doesn't want to live life anymore. I'm sorry. Mr. Ranger Lab, the conundrum is neither of them are good people and are manipulative and are untruthful, mixing the truth with lies. Yes. I think Emily has truth on her side, but I don't want people, I guess personally, I don't want people to walk away from this thinking that Emily is somehow like a super good person or something. This is the problem with a lot of the characters in the Amberverse, is that none of them are necessarily good people. Like, I think as a society, we're used to there being like a good person and a bad person, or at least a better person and a bad person, right? And in the Amberverse, it's kind of like Suicide Squad, where they're all bad people. Like, everybody's a bad person. And very few of them are redemptive. Like, they're just bad people. And that's kind of the situation I feel like we're in right now. Like, Amber obviously is not great. And I don't feel like Emily is either. It's just in this situation, Emily is capable of backing up what she says. Allie says, no one deserves to be abused, but Emily is also playing a game, and I don't trust screenshots from someone who knows basic Photoshop. Yeah, Allie, good point. And K-Bun says, where are all the getting back together since they were together after Amber? And that's another thing. Like, we know they got back together. We know they got back together. So where's all that? Right? And I think that's something that gets left out, and that's something that gets left out here at the end. Like, this is because this ends with, or this video ends with the messages. I mean, this is like a 2.5 hour video, so it had to end sometime. Okay, it's a good video. I'm not knocking the video. I'm just talking about the content. But this video's timeline ends around the Rarity incident, right? But we know after, nope, Emily brings Amber home, they get back together. I mean, it's a long distance relationship, but they're back together, right? Where's that? Where's all that? And I think that I think Rachel does have a few screenshots and a few conversations that Emily did give her that were post Amber being dropped off. I think I remember that, and I'll have to go back over that exactly. So I do think there are some of those, but mostly it's, Amber whining. So, excuse me. And Princess Bioche, you're bringing up a point that my mods also brought up. I find Emily so questionable. Why is she still involving herself in Amber's online world? Yeah. Now, here's something that might have happened, and that might explain the timeline a little bit. It is entirely possible that Snowflake and Rachel received these screenshots at the same time, keeping in mind that Rachel received a whole lot more than Snowflake did, and also keeping in mind that Rachel had real life things planned to happen, and one cannot expect her to put her real life on hold for this. I would never expect Rachel or anyone to put their real life on hold for Girl World. So with just the sheer amount of stuff to go over, and then on top of it, just real life, it's entirely possible that Emily gave Rachel all of this at the same time that she gave Snowflake what she gave him. It's just Rachel took longer to get hers out than Snowflake did. Because I don't know how the fuck Snowflake is doing this, but he puts out so much content so fast, right? It's pretty amazing. Like multiple videos. I'm actually kind of like, how the hell does he do this? But anyway. You have a screen and a red hat. So if I'm missing things, it's not intentional, guys. Emily also never actually speaks to anyone directly. It's always in chat or screenshots. She gets to control the narrative. Yes. Hello, Wilma. I don't know if they were ever back together or if Amber just deluded herself into thinking they were, if that makes sense. No, that actually makes plenty of sense, Wilma. I actually think that's probably more what was going on. However, hello, Rosalind, and Ashanande. However, again, as was being discussed elsewhere on the Discord, there seems to be some kind of like humiliation aspect to Amber and Emily's relationship, and it definitely seems to be Emily who gets, this is pure opinion, by the way, and this is opinion that has been shared with me, but I agree with, but there definitely seems to be some kind of like humiliation fun time happening between Emily and Amber. Just like Rachel mentions, Rachel mentions that Emily was on the Reddit talking about the Pocahontas and describing Amber's body as looking like a melted candle or something like that. And this is while they were together. And Rachel was like, "Why would you do that?" And it's a humiliation thing, right? Because she was getting off from the humiliation. And I think that's part of reaching out to Snowflake and reaching out to Rachel. And I don't remember which one of my mods it was, but they basically said something to the effect of like, I feel like we're being forced to participate in a adult fun time without our consent because Emily is leveraging Girl World and the reactors in Girl World as a way of humiliating Amber. And of course, we all know how easy it is to set Amber off. Xanax or otherwise, or whatever the fuck she's on, I forget. But like, medicated or otherwise, it's still easy to set Amber off. So, hey, tequila and donuts. And Mary C, hello, sneaking in. I mean, it's not everybody's thing, sparkling rutabaga, but I feel like it is possibly their thing. So it's my belief that Zincat says it's my belief that Snowflake, Rachel, Karina, and Hecticana got messages from Emily all at once and have collaborated a bit on it. They all have mysterious updates around the same time of Snowflake's first. Yeah, I mean that's entirely possible. There are certain channels that definitely have a reputation for doing this kind of stuff, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just there are certain channels that you reach out to when you have this kind of stuff. I mean, there's a reason why Tammy went to the channels that she went to. You know, Cat Whisper says Emily is more likely playing a long game. Allie says evidence is questionable. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, didn't Snowflake delete the videos of Emily? Mary, I don't know if he deleted them or if he just privated them, but either way, they are no longer available. So there's more than one Snowflake. There's a Mrs. Snowflake and Mr. Snowflake, and I really wish Mrs. Snowflake would change his name back because it's very confusing in my feed. ALR is or was. ALR's in the hospital? How do we know? I mean, I'm just asking. I don't know how we know that, Cat Whisper. But there are sources out there that I am unaware of. From Beck and Back, you can give a lot of grace to the past partners for not knowing. Yeah, this is another really good point. From Beck and Back, you can give a lot of grace to the past partners for not knowing what they were getting into. Emily knew exactly what she was getting into. She was an adult who was fully informed. Yeah, I'm going to take these out for the time being. Mostly because I'm screaming to myself. Yeah, and that was a criticism a lot of people had of Wifey, because Wifey was watching reaction channels before they got together. And I mean, God damn it, I was doing so good. Emily definitely knew who Amber was. And so Emily was definitely approaching Amber for certain reasons, right? So Emily loves control and Amber likes to lose control. That's a good point, Liz. That's an actual good point. Brioche says, this could be the general tendency for abusers to continue harassing their exes. Yeah, that's the other problem. They're both doing it to each other. Tequila and Donut says, that's why I think Emily is messed up enough to allow Amber to keep sending her entertainment. And Amber thinks that means they're a thing. Yes, I think that's probably what's actually happening. I don't think the two of them are back together. Amber might think they're back together. Hey, idiot witch. I have boundaries. What did I do? Uh, so Zincat. Right, Allie. Emily picked the reactors that would hurt Amber the most. Right, going after Snowflake, going after um, Karina, going after um, Hecticana. I mean, there's other channels. I'm sure she probably reached out to Jordy. So probably reached out to Zachary Michael. Oh, Amber posted Snapchats of being in the hospital. I can't keep up on her media, man. She was, and it looks like she's back home. Okay. Well, you know how Amber works. She goes to the hospital whenever she needs, you know, something to deflect. Yes, that is true, Shrinking Allison, and I did not sign that consent form, so I don't need to participate in it if that is what is actually going on. This is K Buttons. I'm 45. I don't have Snapchat. I so very much want to put googly eyes on my microphone. It is fuzzy. I hope you guys can hear okay, though. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just a casual hospital visit? All right. I'm sure I'll find out about it later. Oh, that's true. You are the puppet maker, aren't you? You want to make a puppet out of my microphone? That's right. Zincat has a puppet. That's you got the puppets, right? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. If Kim comes in here, she'll yell at us. You can't use actual words. You have to use made up words. And even in the chat, you have to type out made up words because YouTube be YouTubing. Yes, Allie, you're perfect. It's gritty. It's gritty, my microphone. Oh, perfect. Why didn't I think of that? Stepped in another puddle. Wildmets is expensive. How does she afford all of the hospitals she goes to? All right, anyway, what was the last thing I wanted to talk about? So, am I correct? Yes. The sequence of events. One last thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, there it is. Milky. Yes, Milky caught this. The one last thing I want to talk about is just the overall sequence of events that lead up to this whole thing. First, there's the pizza, and Rachel does a really good job of laying it all out, better than I'm going to do. Hey, Tammy. First, there's the pizza. Amber contacts, yep. Amber contacts Emily. Well, she's been contacting Emily, and Emily's been ignoring her. But Amber contacts Emily about the pizza being delivered. And Rachel puts forward the theory or the hypothesis that no one actually called the pizza to the house, that Amber actually did it herself. Either way, if Amber had gone downstairs, she would have seen that the door was open, which only furthers the... This is me adding this part to this. This is not Rachel's. That really only furthers the whole theory that Amber let the cat out, right? So anyway, there's the pizza. Then there's the whole thing with Princess, which is very short-lived. And then there's some more back and forth between the two of them. And then there's Rarity goes missing. Or Amber says, I haven't seen Rarity all day. And then that's when they have the conversation about Emily doesn't feel safe coming home. So that sequence of events is just kind of interesting to me because the pizza is new. It's new to the sequence of events, but it just kind of shows the logic steps that Amber was going through to try and get Emily's attention and Emily to come home. And it's just the logic is just kind of fascinating to me, you know. First it's, oh, there's a pizza at the door, you should come home, and then it was, oh, I can't find your cat. And then it was, there was just some back and forth. Oh, you can come home. I promise I won't do X, Y, and Z, implying that she normally does X, Y, and Z. And then it's, oh, I can't find Rarity. Even that didn't actually work. Sorry, I gotta plug my phone in. And then there's further conversation of, if you come home, I won't harass you, implying that when Emily is home, Amber harasses her. Right? And then, we all know what happens after that. So. Yay, Zincat is the puppeteer. Yeah, and then, as Scar points out, Aralar follows up with, can I have another chance even after Rarity goes missing? Right. Hey, Betsy. You're not wearing your regular Salem hat? Yeah, I am. It's a little changed up because I take it apart every year. I'm sticking with I don't think she let Rarity out on purpose. I think it was Rarity for out, but Amber needing Tommy to answer was more important to her than Rarity. You think Rarity accidentally got out? Come back. That's a good point, Allie. I bet Amber's first thought was, let Princess out. Oh, wait, that wouldn't be a reason for me to stay. Yeah. Domino's has a great deal right now. Hey, Magnolia. My current puppet is a big fortune teller machine for a musical called Ride the Cycle. And ooh, cool. I think I'm caught up-ish. Yes, Shrinking Allison, I do believe Emily is the D and Amber is the S in this situation. But I've always suspected Amber is the S in every situation. Did I get this hat in Salem? I did not. The purple hats my mother purchased in Salem and took home and put all of the stuff that you guys see on it. It was just plain purple. My mother purchased that in Salem, took it home, and decorated it. I get it, but it's all the way over there, and I don't want to get up. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But Sparkling Rutabaga, if you want to get caught up on girl lore, I can't recommend Snowflake's channel hard enough. I'm sure there's other channels out there, but this is my first hat. But I will say, if you want to buy the style of hat, though, because I was at the Ren Fair 2 weeks ago now, the Pennsylvania Ren Fair, there was a woman there who was selling these exact, not with the decorations and stuff on it, but there was a woman who was selling these exact hats for $40 a piece. Not to be mean, but check Amazon first. These are not $40 hats. Now, if she had all the stuff on them, I can totally see taking this hat and building it up into a $40 hat, because there was another person who had these hats and they had stuff on them and they were pretty damn cool looking. And they were like, I think they started at 35 and went up depending on how much stuff she had done to it. Those hats, totally. But like, just buying this just base, just this hat, this is not a $40 hat. It's not even made out of $40 material. So, I mean, I hate to be like that, but check Amazon first. Tequila says, my theory is more elaborate. I think Amber left that door cracked all the time so she didn't have to let the dogs in and out. And this time the cat left, then Amber took advantage of this. I mean, I could totally see that, honestly. Are the mushrooms velvet? Yes. I don't know why I'm touching them like that somehow proves they're velvet. Wet felting a hat does take a lot of skill. This is not a felted hat. This is not felt. If this was a felt hat, then yes, I could understand that. I've done felting. Oh, thank you, Shrinking Allison. I feel like I get totally. I feel like I ignore half of the chat. Let's see. Idiot Witch says I cannot imagine leaving Amber alone in my home. Yeah. I can't imagine having Amber in my home. First off, she wouldn't fit in the door. No, it's not felted. My camera is really far away, or I'd get closer to it and you would see it's, what is it called? I think they call it knit, but I mean, I guess it is a knit, but it's not like hand knit. It's industrial. And there's like a wire in the brim. North Boston's. I might be going back to Salem next month, so. Marsha Pillow. Pillow? Pillow? I think. Never mind. Just ignore me. Yeah, I mean, $20 I can kind of see. Because you gotta, after you purchase it, you gotta upmark them, you know, as the store. But shit, $40 fucking for these? If you, the person, are just buying them, I wouldn't pay that. But like even the stores, like $20 I can kind of see. Because I've seen these as high as 10 online. But 40? That's too much. Trying to picture any of the girls in my apartment is wild. Yeah. What do you call the shape? The witches, what do they call this? I just type in witch's hat and it pops up. You enjoyed the replay? Hey, I'm glad people actually watch this. It was clearly from Temu. I mean, I'm sure if you got on Temu, you could find these. Let's be honest. So, all right. I think I've mostly talked about this video. If you guys haven't watched it, I don't know who you are. There's the link to this. Did I have something else pulled up? Woo. Oh. Okay, Quirky Love Rosie. Do you guys want to talk about Quirky at all? Or do you guys want to keep talking about Amber and Emily? That's fine too. I want to start covering, I don't know how much of this I'm going to get done or how much, I don't really know how much there is, but I do want to talk about Rosie and Planet with a Palette a little bit just because of, I don't know, Rosie's just being shady and I don't like it. But cabbage boil. I'm going to make cabbage rolls too, man. Can we watch Quirky cook? Do you guys want to watch her cabbage boil or whatever the fuck it was she called that? I know, I saw Zachary Michael mention me. That was very sweet of him. That is true, Shrinking Allison. People will buy. She sold quite a few of those hats because we got there at the beginning of the day, and I went back at the end of the day to find out how much the hat was worth because she didn't have them labeled. Smart. Actually, very smart. And when she told me it was 40, I was like, okay. I was very nice. I was like, oh, thank you. I was like, no. But, that's the difference between, a seasoned Renaissance goer. I don't know if that's really a bragging point. And, people who just go for the day. That weirdly baked sloppy cabbage thing was not good. We can watch Rosie cook. Her Stalin cabbage. What was it? Aren't you exhausted? Kept calling it fart stew. You were just watching Hecticana? You saw 2 cats. Did you pet them? Or were they afraid of people and they ran away? Anyway, I wanted to talk about Rosie and Planet with a Palette. I want to watch some of Planet of the Palettes content because I've never done it. But anyway, there's a channel called Nikki T who has been doing a great job of collecting all of the Planet with a Palette drama, and kind of I really just wanted to mention it more than anything because they're doing the Lord's work, and I don't know, it just kind of like proves that Quirky's kind of Quirky has a history that is similar to Amber's. So that whole thing of like Quirky isn't Amber, it actually isn't true. And the more I learn about Quirky, the more and more I'm like, now, do I think Quirky is as bad as Amber? No. I think there is a lot of things about Amber that make her a terrible person. I don't think Quirky's a terrible person, but Quirky does have a lot of things that are just non-complimentary. That's not the word I'm looking for, but my grandma made cabbage soup and stuffed cabbage so much when I was a kid. My grandpa's mama was from Poland, so she learned for her. Oh, pierogies. Oh my God. I had sauerkraut pierogies when I went to New York. Those things were so goddamn good. We need all the cat updates. All right, let's go watch. I've talked about Nikki. You guys should go check out Nikki. There, I did my shout out because I like it. I turned into a creepy man hollering at the girls' gas station. Did you chase the cats? That helps. Doesn't help. Uh-huh. I actually thought, all right, tell me if you guys like this idea. I actually thought, you know how I used to react to Alexander Rodriguez's cooking? I thought about doing that with Quirky Love Rose's cooking. Nope, that's not it. I don't even know what that is. Let's try that again, shall we? You learned about Scar from me? Aw, Scar's amazing. Keep an eye on my my phone. Tiny Blue Daddy might be coming home soon. All right, live. Yep, that's it. Oh my God, that thing. Okay, first off, if we're gonna talk about Quirky, though, this shit, scooting through Sam's Club, this is bullshit. All right. I don't know how many of you have watched this already, because I've watched it at least 3 times at this point. Because I know Zachary went over it. I've watched it with Scar, and I've watched it with Aren't You Exhausted at this point. This is some bullshit. It's 26 minutes. I told him about the Arby's thing, Elliot. He's like, yeah, that makes sense. He husband had a dream. He fed the cats, and third one appeared, and he was like, "Where did you come from?" Eh, fair. Tiny Arby's guy. This I don't even understand this thing. All right. Let's do this. Did Apathetic Facts say what Alar was in for, or has she even mentioned it? I'm sure she'll go live. If Amber goes live, we'll go check it out. So let me know. Let's do a poll real fast. Video. Cabbage boil. If we do the cabbage boil live, we're only watching the cabbage boil part. All right, which one do you want to see first? Do, 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 do. Quick, everybody vote. Actually, everybody vote. I'm going to go duck into the little girl's room. I return, and I have half of a donut. I'm not eating it, though. Guys make fun of me. I'm gonna eat it later when you can't see me. What happened to Zing? What did you do to Zing? Zing, type a message. I think I unhit you. Unhid. You should be unhidden. What did you... I go to the bathroom and you start hiding people? Jesus Christ, you guys. Poor Zingcat, what did you do? Ah, poor thing. That's funny, I'm sorry. See, that's my biggest fear is that like I'm gonna left click on somebody at one point and just like accidentally do something unreversible. Look at the best mods. Hey, you are the best mods, honestly. Oh, is the jealousy over the puppets? K-Buns are not allowed to lash out at people over jealousy, alright? Alright, so far the Sam's Club shopping is working, or winning, so we're just gonna go with that. I am going to speed it up. Think we can do this at 1.5? If it's too fast, let me know. Think I can do it with closed captions? Blocked on Girl World. Hey, Mammy Belle. Oh, you're moving. Yay. Well, you just missed Zingcat getting blocked for being a very bad Zingcat. For wanting to put googly eyes on my mic. There we go. I do love puppets. All right. This is Quirky scooting through Sam's Club, scan and go with me featuring her brother. Problems with this video to start off with. Quirky can walk. So why she's scooting through Sam's Club in a scooter, I don't know. I don't remember which one of the people it was I was watching was making the point that this is very adult fun timey, because keep in mind, Quirky comes from the adult fun time side of the internet, especially for people who like large women. So Quirky knows what those kind of people like to see. Quirky just got back from Vegas, as many of you know, and I still have a couple videos left to post. She got around Vegas pretty well. I know once she got back on her live, she was complaining about some residual pain from all of that. Maybe that's why she decided she needed to scoot around Sam's Club in a cart. But, I mean, she could have just walked. She could have just used a push cart and leaned on that like a walker, as opposed to scooting around a cart. Now, her life decisions, not mine. So that's just the first thing. Yeah, exactly, Rosalind. She could have used a cart to lean on if needed. And, I mean, if her big concern is, like she was saying when she got back, if her big concern is her mobility and her loss of mobility that she noticed she had done while she was in Vegas, she should have done the cart. She should have done a push cart and used it like a walker as opposed to scooting around in a cart. So if you're sore from walking, it means you need to walk more. Exactly. I'm getting ready to go someplace over the weekend, and I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to all the walking. So my ass has been out walking a lot trying to build up. All right. I've got her sped up to 1.5 times. If she's too fast, I'll slow her down, but I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue, so. Mary. The way she talks to her brother during the shopping haul is just absolutely. I don't appreciate it, honestly. Oliver's personal assistant. No one her size ever walks. I bet she doesn't. She's muted.
He was also my filmographer. I haven't seen the footage back yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how he did, because we've never done anything like this before. So yeah, let's jump into it. All right, let's go. I'm really stuck in the car right now.
How's the sound? Too loud?
Hi. Sorry, I'm just getting, okay. We're gonna go ahead and go. I texted you. Here we go. Hey, let's go. Good on. Oh, we need laundry detergent.
Now, do keep in mind, her brother filmed all of this, so she doesn't have a lot of control over angles and stuff.
Hold up.
It's a little loud.
Beep, beep. Okay, so we also need Downy, don't we?
Don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's fun scooting around in those things. I just have flashbacks of my grandmother who would like literally run people over. It was absolutely embarrassing. She would literally run over people's feet. It was something. What are you gonna do? She's a 90-year-old woman. What are you gonna do? Yell at her? I'm going out and come back in my stream is so far behind everybody, but I can't jump forward. You can't jump forward? You have the weirdest problems. I didn't realize he was in the scooter. He's not in a scooter. He's pushing a cart. Yeah, the brother Eli, no, Levi. He's walking. He's fine.
We need Downey, right?
Yes, we do need Donnie because we are quite low on that.
Go ahead and just, I think they only have 8.
And he does speak a little strangely, but that's because he is on the spectrum. However, he's completely functional, which is why I do not appreciate the way she speaks to him as if he was, you know, a 3-year-old.
April Fresh. Just go ahead and grab that. Oh, let me. Hang on, I gotta do scan and go. Eli, I have to do scan and go.
Yes, you do.
We're not getting 2.
But you can scan the one here.
Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let me flip
No,
those.
I hate that.
Odds are
I hate it.
20, 25. Let me see what the liquid costs are. Oh, they're almost the same.
Yeah, there you go. You saw the cart.
Have we ever gotten the member marks before?
I don't recall, but...
You want to try it? $5 cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just talks over him. Why did you even ask him a question if you're just going to talk over him? Sparkling rutabaga. I did it once, but I was injured and super high on pain meds.
Got it. Yep, so Dr. Petowski, you can just go ahead and, by the paper plates, go ahead and put these under the cart. Good lord, we're gonna get $66.
Yeah, K-Buns. The man has a job and takes care of the yard work and the pool, and I'm guessing all of the chores that are his responsibility. He's more functional than she is. Ding, ding, ding. Uncomfortable Ginger, yes, it is. She is very condescending to her brother. I have her sped up. If I slowed her down to normal, you could really hear how she talks down to him. Scar, you said something really interesting in your live, if you're still in here, about how you don't get to Rosie's size without having enablers in your life. And where was I going with this? Something, her family, something. But she talks down to her brother while expecting him to basically take care of her. But yet she feels like she's superior to him. And it's a very entitled... It's a very entitled way of acting towards her brother. Right? Like, I have known a lot of people who are on various points of the spectrum through my partner. And I can't think of a single one of them that would put up with this shit from her. Like, they know when you're talking down to them. Okay? They may not react to you, but they're aware. And I don't understand. Like, so my point is like, Eli knows, or I don't know why I want to call him Eli. Levi knows she's talking down to him. He's probably just putting up with it because she's his sister. And I don't think she understands that. Tammy says, when I worked at Costco, the large customers would often take the scooters and we would not have any. Yeah, that's why my grandmother, we had to buy one for her. She had her own personal scooter because when we went out with her, because she couldn't walk. But when we went out with her, there were no scooters anywhere we went. So we just ended up having to buy one for her. Now, we were fortunate enough to be able to do that. I know that's not a solution for everyone. There's 2 of them and they have a dishwasher. The paper plates are baffling. Are they though, Idiot Witch? Are they? Woma, yeah. We're not gonna, yeah, no, that pisses me off. She claims to also be autistic. She has tried multiple times to get diagnosed with it, and every time they turn her down for it. Why do I get the impression he does most of the chores in that house? Levi seems extraordinarily chill. Yeah, he does, actually. Judging from her work training, I think she thinks she's, yes, she does, Tammy. Yeah, Scar, wild that her father lives through her eating, but doesn't correct Rosie on the way she speaks to Levi. Good point. Yeah, Scar has this really great theory that Rosie's parents live through vicariously through Rosie. Both of her parents have had stomach surgery, weight loss surgery, but yet they really do seem to kind of encourage Rosie's behavior as if they are living vicariously through their daughter's overeating. Her dad, especially, he's different. It runs in the family, I guess. So Scar has a really good theory about that. You guys should go watch Scar's lives, by the way, if you don't. Hey, K Buns, can you put Scar's channel in here, by the way? Anyway, my point is, this is a weird fucking family. And I don't like the way she talks to her brother. And I guess I probably have a little bit of a bias over it, and it probably gets my goat a little bit more than maybe it would anything else, because like my partner's on the spectrum, and if anybody even began to talk to him the way she talks to her brother, I would fucking snap. I mean, there would be blood. I just cannot imagine someone condescending to him like that. His own siblings do not speak to him that way. Okay? I cannot imagine someone speaking to my partner this way. And just to hear her do that. And now, and every time she talks to her brother, I'm like, do I talk to my partner like that? Like, oh my God, now I'm going to police my language when I'm around him. Like, Jesus Christ, do I sound like that? It's just like, if I ever heard anybody speak to him like that, I would just go off. It's K-Bun says, it baffles me that these women have zero shame. Yeah. Here's Scar's channel. Squinty Scars. It's not her name. She's just slightly... I'm not going to pick on her because then she'll pick on me. There's Scar's channel. You guys should go check it out. She is a brat. Yeah, K-Buns, that's a really interesting detail. Rosie isn't on the deed to the... Rosie's name isn't on the deed to the house. Levi's name is. Rosie's is not. All right, come on. I'm gonna... Only I can pick on Tiny. Yeah, you tell Scar that.
So these are your stuff?
Yes.
So you want both of these?
Yes,
Is there any other bars you want to get? Go ahead and grab them.
let's see. Should
I actually think Levi's kind of funny, honestly.
do something else
Like,
around here.
humorous. He talks.
Nope, nothing else.
These are on sale. These are $30 on TikTok Shop. And they are $17 here. I mean, $2.
Why are you buying these, Rosie? Why are you buying these?
Don't mind if I do. Okay. And then here. Oh, you need your Velveeta's, right?
The chocolate ones.
Chocolate ones? Okay.
He does seem to have a sweet tooth, but that seems to run in the family. Look at the way she sits in this cart, by the way. Look at the way she sits.
How many?
2 ought to do it.
This is just for two
So yeah, just
people.
look at this.
Do
Basically,
you want this?
oh yeah.
How
Think
much is this?
$6. Usually one box would be roughly the same amount you would get for just by itself, just one.
All right. I can't be mad at him for this one. This is why I can't shop at stores like this, because I'd be like, I'd buy that. And then I'd eat it.
Another thing, so that basically gives
Yeah, I
you.
mean, I definitely won't be eating this, but this is for you, so. Sure. Yeah, we're at 166.03 already.
I don't think so, Scar, but don't quote me on that. I see Cat, he's like Costco chef, just keeping us company as we shop. He's funnier than she is. Tammy says because she's probably moved some weird dude in. Yeah, probably.
You need Nutella peanut butter?
Oh no, I stopped that long ago.
Could be a great narrator for a document or a nature documentary.
Don't knock it over, bitch. This is only $7.
I think we're doing something better.
Alright. We don't have any more Velveeta in the pantry. So $12 for 2 pounds is not shabby.
Uh, Natalie Lawyer Chick. That's a great name. I wish she'd get up and walk. Yeah, I do too. Because we all know she's perfectly capable of it. If anything, Scar, they might. I think Idiot Witch was getting to this. I think they might have put his name on the lease. A, because he's the more reliable of the children, and B, it guarantees that if anything were to happen, he has housing. Where theoretically Rosie should be more capable of housing herself. You know, I mean, maybe it's just their way of protecting him because he's on the spectrum, but honest to God, he seems to be the more capable of the two of them as far as surviving in the real world.
It's not the best, but it's not shabby. Oh, we're like out of tomato sauce.
Were they set to sell their home, or did Rosie say they were set to sell their home?
$10 for a dozen. Here. I might need this to go in your cart once I get it scanned.
Why?
Just put this on the bottom somewhere so it doesn't crush stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
2 people. For like a month. What do you...
I get the what now?
The plastic sauce.
Classic dose.
He's funny. I'm sorry. This is sped up.
Less than $7 for free.
One bag of pepperoni, as you requested.
Thank you, bud. I can't already at $200.
Yeah, Ezra, yeah. Well, I mean, if they're like Amber, they drive them out into the parking lot and leave them there for the next person so they don't have to walk all the way to the store.
And then, should we get 2 or 3 of these? Because I think we're down to like 1 or 2 in the
3 giant fucking bottles of ketchup. Are you bathing in it?
pantry. What do you think?
Remind of the batch.
2?
Yep.
Just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night. Can you put these in the cart?
Yeah, that's some.
I think it was Ashley was like, it was Ashley Scar was like, to the lady in Vegas who told her she could sing, screw you. Oh, shit. Also, if they put Rosie on the deed, I would 100% trust Rosie not to, I wouldn't trust Rosie not to screw her brother over. Yeah. Like she would try to get the house from him in some shady way. Yeah. They get 6. Ketchup is just sugar tomatoes. That's why we don't taint our hot dogs with that. There's vinegar in there. You think, Princess Brioche? You think? She's 506 pounds, according to her thing. Hey, land designer. I've had the same bottle of ketchup for 3 years. I think you can replace it. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay to get a new bottle of ketchup every year. That's a lot. I've had the same. We go through a bottle of ketchup, I would say every few months, maybe. But we buy like a normal bottle of ketchup. Like just like a normal bottle of ketchup. And then they get low battery and the beeping starts. Oh, talking about the damn carts. Zincat. I mean, yeah, some people eat more ketchup than others, but 6 giant bottles of ketchup? What, are they drinking it? She making her dirty sodas with ketchup?
Very important ingredient. This is extra real couple bacon. I love this stuff.
And this is the other problem with Sam's Club. Like, nothing there is small. Or she's like, where is she? Sam's Club or Costco? It doesn't matter. They're the same thing. Nothing there is small. So everything is like huge because it's meant to be. Well, it's meant to be that way. Like it's just. It's overconsumption. Well, it's overconsumption. but it's meant to be stocking up kind of a thing, or you're sharing with someone, you know? Not two people for 1 month.
There's a lot of stuff. It lasts forever in the fridge. Ooh, okay, go ahead and cord. Right,
That would last you the rest of your
powder.
life. This onion powder container. Like, first off, that's way too much. Secondly, don't buy this. This is a shit spice. Just do yourself a favor and go find a nice spice dealer and buy good spices. Just do yourself the favor, spend the extra cash, buy yourself nice spices. This probably doesn't even taste like onions. Like, it's probably just onion powder in name alone. If you didn't add it to your cooking, you probably wouldn't even notice. Like, that's how shitty this is. Just buy yourself real spices, and then you will be like, oh, I get why people spice their food. Right? This stuff, it's probably old anyway, which is why it has no flavor. Just don't do it. And it's gonna, most people, it's gonna sit in your pantry or whatever for like years till it gets all hard and shit. It just, don't buy it. I want to see the size of their deep freezer. Me too. I have a deep freezer. It ain't that big. I could see a family with a few kids going through this ketchup pretty quickly. Yeah, exactly. But it's just the two of them. During the pandemic, I watched people who live in Alaska stock up on 3 months of winter at a time. Yeah, but that's A, Alaska, B, the pandemic. Like rice and flour and stuff. Penzies, yeah, Penzies is good. I know some people don't like Penzies because they're a little corporate, I guess. I don't know. But sometimes it's hard to find like a smaller independent spice dealer. I don't really know how to describe that. Did I see how much she puts on her stuff? Ketchup, how much she puts on her stuff? Ezra says, I don't shop at Costco and we're a family of 5. Yeah. Hey, Hedgehog. I didn't see you sneak in. When my kids live at home, we went through some ketchup, but we're empty nesters now. Yeah, one of those bottles is 1,500 calories. Penzies is hella political if you're on the mailing. Yeah, I know there's like some controversies around Penzies, but they have good spices. Don't mind me and my McCormick. It's okay. McCormick's not the worst though, but that's too much. That's just too much. McCormick's can be good. I grew up on McCormick's. I have a full cabinet of spices from various places. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Bad Banana Wizard. That's awesome. I will say though, unless McCormick's has kind of upped their game a little bit, you still want to buy paprika from like a real spice dealer, because like paprika is one of those spices that just like you don't realize how good it is until you get it from a real dealer. And I'm sitting here talking like, you know, you got to like go to the corner guy. I need some paprika. You had a friend who worked at McCormick. Ooh, most spices are good if you get small amounts. Yeah, that's the thing. If you get small amounts and use them up before buying more. Yeah. It's just going to go bad, assuming it's good to begin with.
I'm waiting to get this. Do I have anything else written down for seasonings?
You know, all things considered, Levi's doing a really good job of like filming this, to be honest. The camera's relatively steady. He takes some decent wide shots. He zooms in. I mean, it's it's not going to win any like film photography awards, but he's doing a pretty good job.
Barbecue rub.
Have your guys called that, guys? Smoked paprikas, yeah.
It's packing so nicely, so I'll take these 2 on here.
Thank you for your hard work, sir.
Oh, no problem.
Levi cracks me up.
Here, I'm gonna have to scan each of them separately for some reason.
Ooh, fresh paprika? I don't think I've ever had that.
Oh, I was gonna do that for you, sir. I'm sorry. Hot. Very hot. Very fresh. Whew. Okay. You can't beat a $5 cooked chicken. I'm telling you.
So before, just lean brown beef.
He cracks me up.
Okay, over here. Definitely hitting the too heavy to move.
Go ahead and move your cart while you're blocking the portal.
I just want to get that closer.
I know, I appreciate that. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and move your cart. He was trying to hand you something. I know, but move your cart. Why don't you move? Oh, God. She says, TLDR, he's going to get bread and I'm going to get his Baby Bell cheese. He's actually pretty funny when he goes to get the bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's 5.
You know, I would like to get these, but I think I'm spent on that. Let's see what else. Way to choose. But I'm not in a sweet tooth mood right now. Perhaps. Wouldn't have to get this. I made a decision of wanting to get this.
Okay. What about bread?
That's all I want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to probably get the pretzel bread, but I got nothing on.
Okay. Did you want your croissants?
This whole scene here, what about bread? I think she wanted him to get bread so she could have bread. Because that's how this kind of sounds to me. She's perturbed that he didn't get bread because now she can't have bread. I don't know why she just doesn't go buy bread herself. But for some reason, she wanted him to buy bread. Because she keeps trying to convince him. Look at her face. Like, she really wanted him to buy croissants or some kind of bread that he isn't buying. And it's not those king rolls. Yeah, Levi. I think Levi might make some really fun vlogs. He is the one who typically gets the groceries. She's acting like it's normal. She's acting like it's not a normal routine for him. Really? I don't know if I actually realized that. At least she's giving us content. ALR is killing her channel with all this. Yeah, no, that's true, Alma. Yeah, exactly. So she could eat his bread. Nat, I have a Costco membership and I don't buy these many things. Oh, wait. Just wait.
Nah.
Yeah, look, see? She's not happy that he didn't buy bread. Or croissants.
Gonna get some of this stuff here. Spent out.
It fucks me up.
Hold on.
That is like the first thing he's done. Other than his, like, he does have a unique way of speaking. This is the first thing he's done where I've been like, okay, yeah, okay. He's a little spectrumy. Okay. That is the first thing he's done. If that's the worst that he does not need her talking to him like he's fucking 3. It just... And if he's the one that normally does the grocery shopping, why is she talking to him like this?
Okay, I do not want to pick up one of them that are open.
We got the cranberry pecan chicken salad and your cashews. Oh, shit.
Did she just buy a thing of of chicken salad? So she doesn't even make her own chicken salad?
She just found something.
Look at him. She just found something. Did you see that? I loved this moment. I got caught. What is she getting?
And thus we're now heading towards the department of the frozen food section.
I'm sorry.
These work.
Yeah, look good. This scan and go shit is so easy to use. I love it. We are at 342 though. I don't love that. I don't love that at all.
Safe.
Even if this was his baseline, he doesn't deserve to be treated like he said. Yeah, I mean, period. Instead of the laundry, she wanted those croissants because she is making her nasty ass chicken salad. Well, then she should have just gone and bought croissants instead of asking him to do it. Like, so she could blame him? This is my favorite part. It's giving Bigfoot sighting vibes. It does, though, Oliver. It does. It did kind of, yeah. Why doesn't he like to be on camera? I'm not entirely sure. It could just be he's not comfortable on camera. He sounds like he would have a big mustache. There is some older footage of him in, I think it's actually one of the times she's going to the doctor to try to get diagnosed with autism. And he's in the car. So there is some footage of him. I don't know if he knows there is, but for whatever reason, he doesn't want to be on camera, and she's good about respecting that. So I will give her that much. I mostly buy meats for meal prep from Costco. Yeah. Kind of old-fashioned guy vibes. I guess my point was I don't remember him having any kind of facial hair, but that was a while ago, so. She doesn't want him on camera for his privacy? That could be. I could listen to Levi just going around chatting. I know, right? His voice and accent are oddly soothing. As long as he didn't get too excited about something, I think he'd be pretty damn funny. Yeah, no, I mean, it's Rosie's channel. I don't think I would want to, if I were him.
42. Well, we really did a big haul, so definitely one of those once a few months or so. And we gotta be careful what we pick.
Ooh, go ahead and grab a broccoli for us.
Broccoli is for it. What's it for lay, like the French word?
Yeah, just means it's just like chopped up. $4 already prepped.
It's like ASMR, but not.
Anything else?
Yeah, kinda.
All right.
Mostly I'm just judging decisions that are being made.
Right. Go ahead and
Why do you need this much cheese?
Oh.
There are 2 of you.
and then can you also grab the cheddar?
Oh my god. Okay, that's making me a little sick, but that's because he sped up.
I also got the 2-pack of mozzarella. I don't know why we didn't film that part, but here you go.
My life depended on knowing that.
Can't forget about these delectable things. $6 for a big bag like that.
I know, it's a good price. I just accidentally scanned something that freaked me out. We have $4 away from 400. I am hurting.
They are 400. I'm not unpausing it. I am not unpausing it. Why couldn't she open the door? Yeah. Missing. Yeah, he's funny. I think it's partially intentional and partially just the way he talks. You made tortillas for the first time. I don't think I'll buy them again. They were easy and didn't take that long. Oh, from the store? You bought pre-made tortillas? Got hooked on a channel of a guy on the Spectrum video who explained trains. That's hilarious. The Queen's hand can't touch public surfaces. Pause game on point. I mean, I'll screen grab it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Oh, I was bitching about money. How is she affording this? Especially since I know roughly how much they end up spending. This is one shopping trip. I think the most my partner and I have ever spent, thank you, Idiot Witch, has been like 200, and that was like for the month. How are they doing this? I'm just blown away.
Is if you're looking at now.
Well, I wanted to know if you wanted to do the frozen Chinese food and split that together. Because instead of egg rolls, we could try those steamed bao buns.
Okay, I'm interested in
We
that.
don't need to buy the orange chicken. We can use chicken nuggets and leftover orange sauce and then freeze it.
All right, this is an important detail because later they're going to blow your mind. Instead of buying orange chicken, which he caught in camera there, instead of buying orange chicken, they're going to buy chicken nuggets and orange sauce. Asian orange sauce. And make their own. Make their own. And Levi's just kind of going along with it. I really like Levi. He seems cool. Yeah, blind as a Zubat. I mean, this is just our one exposure to him, but I hope we have more of this. But no, as far as I know, she doesn't pay rent. How often do they do this? I don't know. Wauma. She wants to spend his money. Is he paying for this? Yeah, Princess Brio, she's been getting a decent amount of donos from the last month. I know, yeah. The texture. Yeah, it's like semi-homemade cooking with Sandra Lee. Exactly. It sounds like a college kid recipe. Yeah. Do you think the interviews paid her for the Vegas thing? I don't think she got paid for the interview. I think they just paid for her travel.
And then I really want to try these. And then do you want to go ahead and grab the, where is it? Not the egg rolls. Right next to the egg roll.
They clearly do not have like a shopping list, and she clearly doesn't have any kind of meal plan because they're literally just grabbing things that look good. They're grabbing things that they have eaten in the past that are quick foods, but like these bao buns that she just got, they're not getting one thing so that they can get the bao buns instead. That's not a plan. That's, oh, I saw the bao buns and I want those instead. And I think, shouldn't she say they were not going to get the egg rolls and get bao buns instead? And now she's telling him to get the egg rolls anyway? Oh, okay. Gyoza.
Do you want to split the emergency
Never mind.
frozen pizzas?
Sure.
Emergency frozen pizzas?
Is that a fact?
Yeah, they're $11.98, $12.98. Now, yeah, they're both pepperoni pizza. This is rising crust, and this is classic crust. So,
I prefer rising crust.
okay, go ahead and get it.
Actually, I'm actually pieced out from the last time we had them at the Papa John's, so I'm good.
Oh, you don't want to get them?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to get them unless we split them, so
Yeah.
let's go. I want to look at the frozen fruit.
I don't want to get them unless we split them. Okay.
Strawberries or
Yeah,
blueberries?
we're going to do the sliced strawberries. $3 for 3 pounds. $16 for 3 pounds. I know this has really good macros, and it's good protein too. Ooh.
I know it's really good macros. Are you really going to sit here and tell me you're counting macros? What are the macros of those bao buns? What are the macros of your emergency pizzas? What are the macros of those gyozas? Really? Really?
Ooh, the ones that you like are on sale.
Oh, no, that's nice.
Okay, how many of those do you want?
Princess Bureau's just like going to the grocery store when you're hungry, or DoorDash when you get the munchies. I would never step foot in a supermarket without a list. Yeah, I hate going shopping without a list. I did spend $350 at the wholesale store this weekend, but it was complete restock of stuff the house needed, and it's usually 3 to 4 months. Yeah, exactly, Uncomfortable Ginger. There's a pot sticker vendor at our farmer's market. Ah, that's amazing. Okay, see, that's worth it. Sam's Club macros for the win. Protein ratio.
2. Bag number 1. And bag number...
Wait for it.
You know what?
1, 2. There was a third one in there already. This. She just put that one on top of another one. There's already 3 bags, or there will be 3 bags in here.
You know what? Go ahead and hand me a bag. I'll write my name on mine.
Grab me a bag. I'll write my name on mine.
And then I will just do it on sale. Good God, we've just spent $41 on chicken nuggets.
The thing is if you eat frozen strawberries with the exceptional macros, you cancel out all other calories. It's science. Ah, that's how that works. I know, right? Now I want dumplings. Oh, did Scar change her name? Oh no, K-Buns. You're bullying. I know, right, Scar? Wait, you're my bully. Every once in a blue moon, I love to get the cheeseburger bao buns. Oh, those sound good. No, I don't consider them healthy. You eat them because they taste good. Exactly, Count Scupula. How do they have space for all of this? It's like how Diet Coke cancels out the burger. Exactly. It's not bullying if it's true.
Yeah, we won't be spending for some time for groceries.
Nope.
We won't be spending for some time on groceries. You sure about that, Levi?
I'm back. 5 pounds, $13. That's better. That's $2.80 price per pound. You got your way. These are also really good. I like these.
We had a coworker from China who told us she'd occasionally make fake bao buns by steaming Pillsbury biscuits. Go on. I'm not a mukbang channel. That's fine. Soft, gentle bullying. There's a Chinese place near me that makes the most delicious dumplings. Ah. So,
We still spent about the same amount of money. I digress.
but they didn't put the other ones back. They just bought another bag of chicken nuggets. They didn't put the other ones back. They spent $40 on the red bags of chicken nuggets and then bought a blue bag. Levi is not as large as she is, but he has complained recently. I did not mukbang. He has complained recently about gaining weight because of her cooking.
Okay. Now, where are the raw frozen chicken breasts? Where are those?
Probably are out.
That was like a very crucial part of this trip for me. Let me circumvent. Go right by.
Oh no. No. You gotta hear this all over again. After buying $100 worth of fucking chicken nuggets, where are the frozen chicken breasts?
Probably are out.
That was like a very crucial part of this trip for me.
A very crucial part of this trip. How much? You have $400, probably over $400 worth of garbage. And now you're bitching about frozen chicken breasts being a crucial part of your shopping. If they were crucial, why didn't you go get them first? Things that are crucial for my shopping, for my cooking, I go there first because those are the things that I need. Then after I have the things that I need, if I want, I go look for the weird stuff. You don't go through the weird stuff first and then go buy the things that you need.
Let me circumvent. Go right by them.
Yep, pass by the inventories.
$10? It is 10 pounds.
27.
So currently we are at $474.32. Ouch. That hurts my soul.
But you're still gonna go buy it all.
So you want me to try this thing here?
Yeah, want to scan your card? I want to see what comes out. I'm curious.
This is the other reason why Levi has to be here, in case people weren't picking up on it. He has the Sam's Club membership, not her.
Here we go.
Just one more step. Register your email with Krios and Sam's Club to unlock our amazing samples, savings, and digital offers. Simply use the on-screen keyboard.
I'll edit out you typing in now.
Don't worry.
Transform your laundry routine with Downy Rinse and Refresh. It fights stubborn odors with 3 times odor removal in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Oh my
Enjoy
god.
your sample. Buy some today.
This is cool as shit. Thank you.
I've never seen a sample machine like that, but I don't know if it's cool as shit.
Okay, let's go. That's cool as hell. We completely forgot to bring our reusable bags. This is gonna suck ass. We're now 49. I think we're done.
Hope we are, because I don't think we can find any more that's going to make it possible to move this card.
You tell her, Levi.
Oh, I'm wrong. We're out of bouillon.
Bouillon?
I'll put it in my card though.
I think he's starting to get irritated.
So confirm. Let me actually just do a quick scroll. We got the bouillon, double chicken, 2 of those.
Feels like toddlers on the loose. Okay, buns. That is a good size sample, yeah. She isn't going to be bringing any of this in. Oh, yeah, good point. That's wild. I can't believe they filled a cart and a half with food for 2 people for a month. And who's going to be eating most of this?
Ooh, I only got 1 of those. Thought I missed. Got 2 of those. We got 2 Belvinos, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, check out.
All set then.
Yep, they just have to scan and let's go. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, that was us shopping. I was just trying to like get it done.
I don't know if she's got lipstick on. I want to think that she does, but like I know my lighting's weird, so I look really weird. But anyway, I don't know what's going on with her lighting, but I noticed that her eyebrows are fairly dark right now, and so I'm just assuming she's got some kind of lipstick on, but I know some people were commenting on her lips being really blue. Her hair is done, her eyebrows are done. I think she left the house, so she dolled herself up some, so I honestly think she's wearing some kind of lipstick here. Her on live during... Oh, is she live? Hey, Annabelle. I enter the chat to the sound of K-Buttons Happy Monday. Stephanie, I've been watching some of her old stuff, and twice in 2 different streams she said she would never use a scooter. I don't buy that much food for a month, and I'm shopping for 7 people. 3 of them are teenagers. I wish she would learn dried shampoo isn't for washing your hair. Totally not a mukbang, just eat with me, Stephanie. All right. I'm going to stop this here. She just basically talks about how much money they ended up spending, which was 500 and... It's YouTube telling me to go fuck off. It's $517.92. Where does she get the money? She's constantly complaining about not having money. Where did she get the money? La Boo Boo close. Oh my goodness. I don't understand. And that she hijacked cheese. Hey, Mel's. Alright, let's go watch this abomination. In her...
Let me see here. Lots of chatting. Hello, everybody.
Where does she start cooking this? What is it Ashley said? It's like watching a caveman discover tools. That shit took my ass out. Okay. Her food bill must be wild. Yeah, Tammy, and then admits that she got a 5-finger discount on some stuff. I don't know how she managed that, because she was scanning everything. Let's all dunk some... Oop. I thought she was naked for a second. They have Trilogy of Terror doll vibes. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. This whole outfit. That cabbage mess she made. Thank you, Stephanie.
The idea, like the compromise for this, because if you make an onion boil or these like boil recipes traditionally, they use like anywhere between 1 to 2 sticks of butter depending on who's making it.
Traditionally? The fuck are you talking about? Okay. So, all right. For those of you who don't know, she is going to make a cabbage boil. I'm sure it's a real thing, but it's something she found on TikTok. So, right there, it's sus. So, effectively, what she's going to do, I know, spoilers, she's going to shove a stick of butter into a cabbage head and roast it. Anyway, how much do we think it costs? Well, it costs $517, Stephanie.
Which is wild, and like that's like per thing. So the cabbage uses oil and butter, so I'll be like figuring that out. But
She still hasn't told us why she packed the apron and chef hat for Vegas? Oh, I didn't know she did that. I didn't watch her packing for Vegas. Looks like I should have. Oh yeah, if y'all don't like, I'm not gonna watch her eat. We might jump to a couple still frames of it just so I can point out how it's totally not feeder corn at all. It's totally not feeder corn. But we're not going to sit here and watch her eat the whole thing because it's absolutely repugnant. But I do want a demon capybara.
anyway, that's the vibes here. Yeah, exactly. We're planning on getting a new one for around Black Friday. Let me wash my hands real quick.
Yeah, and somehow she thinks she threw... That is Tiny Blue Daddy. Somehow she threw away the bottom half of her Instapot. I don't know how she did that. I don't know how you managed to do that.
I need to get going because the cabbage takes like 2 hours.
How's the sound? Is she too loud?
And since it's gonna take so long to cook, I did grab a protein bar, and I'll probably eat while I'm waiting. And if I'm still like, if I'm getting like even more hungry, I'll just maybe grab a yogurt or something. But
he's not home yet. He was just telling me he's coming home. He doesn't want to surprise me while I'm live.
let's get started.
Scoot.
Let's see.
Get up and walk, Rosie. It's a kitchen. You can wander back and forth. You don't even... Your kitchen is not even 2 steps wide. You just take 1 step to one side, 1 step to the other.
Perfect, okay. So, I happened to prep these onions
ASMR.
yesterday. So, I want to have leftover onions.
I went to prep these onions yesterday. Can I do closed caption with this? I can't. I know some of you like this.
And,
I'm gonna move
so I'm
it
just gonna make all 3.
up here, I guess. There we go.
Because I'm definitely not eating 3 onions in one sitting. That'd be fucking crazy. So you gotta be careful when you score this out. You wanna take your knife and just run it around. And then...
Why are you scoring out an onion? The problem here is that she doesn't have the camera aimed down low enough so I can't actually see what she's doing. So I'm guessing. And also, she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. So, like, I'm just kind of... Am I less blue? I don't know why it bothers me. Hey. Started being blue. Anyway, I'm just guessing what she's doing. So, you guys talking about La Boo-Boos? This cabbage deserved better. Corvid. This is a whole thing. I don't know what a demon capybara is, but I want it. Do you want to see what she's doing? I do, Ezra. It makes it easier for me to clutch my pearls that I'm not wearing. Well, Stephanie, if she would walk back and forth some.
I don't know where all my like little skinny spoons went. I just did the dishes and there was only like 1 in there. I'm
Why do you need a skinny spoon?
a little confused on how that happens.
What are you doing?
But I digress. Let's see. Here we go. Or that's not one of my smaller spoons. Here, is this a smaller spoon? We have too many pieces of silverware. Okay, there we go.
I don't care who the fuck made it, K-Buns. Why the hell are you doing this? I don't know. Cabbage boil was a thing. Thank you, Rosalind.
So you cut out, you like take a cutter on the inside, and then you take your spoon and kind of just like
It's an onion. It has layers. You don't need to score it. Idiot witch PSA, please don't core cabbage like Rosie. Yeah, wait till we get there. To dig a hole in the onion for her spices. Do not eat food. It's a tiny kitchen too.
carve it out.
It's a galley kitchen.
Perfect. And you create like a little divot, and then you repeat that for each onion. You just want to be really careful so you don't hurt yourself.
Yep. So you should totally use a knife like a... Like a Neanderthal.
It's kind of hard to see, but like once you can see in person a little better, like where you just inserted the knife. So you just take your spoon in there, pop it out. I'm gonna go in and kind of like, yeah. There we go. You want a little like butter divot.
Hello, dear Annabella. The chair in that tiny kitchen is giving Ron Swanson and the round desk vibes. Butter divot.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use the flatter end because I feel like that's a little bit easier. Because this side is so much smaller. I've always wanted to try either a seafood broil. I've seen restaurants do in those pots in Asian culture, cuisines, where they cook thin slices of meat in a pot and rich broth. That's hot.
I hate when she talks about other cultures, anything. Because 90% of the time, she's mostly wrong.
Hot pot, the second part, the ore, that's hot pot. Hot pot's really good. Careful.
Count Scupula. I used to have money on Chantel losing a finger while cooking. Now I've changed my pets to Rosie. Look at the... Why? It's an onion. They have layers. You could just do this with a spoon.
Again. Pop out the inside. Hot pot would be my go-to. Yeah, honestly, I think Korean barbecue is better than hot pot, personally.
Hot pot is superior.
But I like both. I want to try hot pot in Korea. That sounds so good. Yeah, it really is.
Just baste it.
Okay. So, first things first. You gotta peel out the outer layer. I'm not 100% sure why, except like cleanliness and like whatever. And also,
You peel off the outer layer because the outer layer leaves are usually wilted and gross. That's why. If they're not, you're fine. You don't have to peel it.
it's wiltier, and I think it's more structurally sound when you do it this way.
It's more structurally sound. It's an American cabbage. It's the tightest little ball of cabbage that there is. You could probably build with these things. I hate that she thinks she knows everything. Yeah. Is she going to talk about the flavor profile? Yes, Tammy. Later. Is this not the wildest video ever from her? It's pretty up there.
But
Structurally sound cabbage is probably one of my more favorite things to come out of her mouth.
I digress. So, again, this is gonna take like, oh shit, let me preheat my oven now. Good catch, Rosie. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
In hot pot, yeah, they do dip it in boiling broth. That is correct. All right, so first things first, I cut.
You also do that in fondue, which is French, so pick. You can cook with broth in fondue if you didn't know.
Okay, first things first, I cut this side more flat and just makes it easier to scoop out the core of the green cabbage. Oh, I already cut there. It was a little high
Jesus Christ.
up for me personally.
Holy Jesus Christ. Okay, first off, she's cutting on top of a glass inductive, I think, or electric stovetop. I've never actually watched. I've never actually watched this. Secondly, I don't know what this cutting board thing is that she's got down here, but she needs to put like a grippy pad They make those things. They make a grippy pad that you can put down so that your fucking cutting board doesn't slide all over the place. I know. I own them. Jesus Christ. Secondly, I kind of like the shape of her knife, but I get the feeling that it's probably really cheap. Scar had to run right through her. What happened? Oh, hang on, guys. Hey. I turned the camera off so you're good to walk by. I do have the sound on though. Okay. You done? Alright. As long as you stay on that side, you should be good. He doesn't want you to see him. Anyway, what was I bitching about? Oh, I was reading the chat. The manservant is here. Stop. I'm not worried about the cabbage, sparkling rutabaga. This is giving you anxiety. I know, right? Tuck your fingers in. Jeez. Choosy coated recipe. Yeah. What happened to Scar? I will say that this is an interesting meal for a health journey. The bells will be angry. Hello, fat old housewife. I'm just getting here. Hope everyone is well. I might have questions, but Rosie ain't that deep, so... Everybody says hi. Well, a couple people say hi. Hi, Jessie B. Ah, see, Mamie Bell. Yeah, the grippy pads for your sewing machine. Mine has really nice suction cups on it, so it's also about as old as I am, so it's not going anywhere. My sewing machine.
There we go.
Jeez, God.
All right. So then you gotta find a knife with like a good point to do this part.
Would this not be a job for a paring knife? That is not a paring knife, by the way. Wouldn't this be the job of the paring knife?
Like, this knife is not safe to do this.
Aw, Timmy.
I'm gonna be washing it. I'm cutting it first.
That's your
Chill
baby
out, Choo-choo.
boy.
We're doing step by step here. It's gonna be easier to clean once I've prepped it. Chill. All right. So for this one, because this is the knife that I'm using, I'm just going in, so kind of stabbing it, bringing it down.
I fucking love how she's describing what she's doing. This is... Okay. Oh, is that what you're doing?
Pulling it out, because,
Sorry.
I don't want to hurt myself.
Well, you're doing a fabulous job of it. She's using a fucking steak knife.
The onion was a lot easier to cut, obviously. So. Choo-choo need to chill out. Ha! Ha!
You need to pay attention to what you're doing and not your chat.
Hey, that's funny. I know, you're just joking. That's funny, though. I'm not saying to clean it. I'm saying to help do what you're trying to do. Oh, I've already, oh, to help cook it? Oh, no, I don't need to do that. Just watch. But I'm cleaning it regardless. Okay, come on, bitch. Get in there. Okay, so I'm taking the spoon and I'm just kind of like trying to loosen it.
That is a great way to bend your spoon. I am not joking. And now I see why Ashley said that this is like watching a Neanderthal discover tools. You'd probably have more luck if you'd bang two rocks together and use the sharp end. It's like a segment of the Final Destination franchise. Why does she think this necessitates this level of explanation? Yes, thank you, Stephanie. Bang it down and twist it. It'll come right out. I know that's a trick with iceberg lettuce. I don't know if it works on cabbage, but it can't hurt. Right? Uncomfortable Ginger, stabbing a cabbage like a pumpkin. Yes. She's your real next gen Julia Child. Yep, there we go, sparkling rutabaga. See, this is the lady who was live streaming while driving and got her car hit. Yeah. A chef's knife is all you need. The effort showing on her face. I know, right? Spoon! Smash with rock. Shit.
Like, I'm getting really in there.
That's what he said. I don't even like cabbage, and I feel like I need to apologize to this cabbage. I feel like this cabbage somehow must have done something in its former life that it's paying for.
Bitch.
Look at that. Look at that. The cutting board just like sliding all over the damn place. Count Scupula. I need an adult.
Oh, this hurts my hands. Rose's got a game plan. Oh, I do. I like research.
Oh, this is hurting your hands? Honey, this is hurting my soul. I want to reach through and like take it away from you. No. Give me that.
Last night, I was like, I got this up my ass, and I was like, this is the life for tomorrow.
That is the second time I've heard her use that phrase. Hi, Bubby. What's up? Yeah? Aw. What's up, buddy? Can I have my hand back, please? I need it. It's my paws and hand. Thank you. That's like perish in such a horrible way. I need an ode to this cabbage. You know, I found that program that Aren't You Exhausted uses to make songs. Maybe I'll write an ode to the cabbage.
All right, so I'm gonna get this.
Yes, fat old housewife. That is a spoon. It's the only time we see her use a spoon. We're not going to use that spoon to eat. To defile this poor cabbage, we are there. I was talking about the up my butthole comment. She says ass, but where does that come from? He does know I need emotional support. This is the least emotional support cat you can have. See? I want to pet your head. Here's your body. Here's your body. Yes. Oh, there's your little flat head. There's a little flat head. Yes. And then he tries to bite me.
Out. Do I need to go deeper with the knife? Maybe. I'm gonna try like
Bottom reenactment. Stop, Rosie.
There we go. Okay. Now I can kind of like actually cut more inward. This is like the hard part of this, in my opinion. Haha! Sucker. All right. So we got the core out.
Uh-huh.
Now. First, I'm gonna rinse off the onions real quick.
Just stand up and walk over there. Can you imagine what that floor must look like? I hate all of this. Petting him is an ordeal, yes. I don't trust adults who say, oh, come on. I'm trying to be PC for YouTube. Going back to looking at Labu Labu clothes.
Wash my hands.
If she would stand, I don't think it would be as savage and entertaining. I guess. Now she's washing her hands. Now that she's manhandled the onion and the cabbage, now she's washing her hands. Mind you, she's coughed all over her arm. Now she's gonna wash her hands. Yes, Purbug, this is Iki. Say hi. Iki. Iki. Say hi. I'm not falling for that. No. Boot boot. Yes, this is Iki. The cabbage got her dirty.
Alright, so then you come over here. set this top of the chicken broth right now. Okay. Actually, you can go back here. All right.
Thank you, Tammy. Yes, he is the cat that was found. That's why his head's flat. He didn't get enough nutrition when he was a baby. No, he didn't. Apparently, it's a thing, like, when you... It's not like he's got damage or anything. It's just apparently cats, when they're kittens, a lot of times if they don't get proper nutrition, their heads are flat, as opposed to the other cats who have round heads. This is something I heard on the internet, so it may or may not be true. But now he's my little flat-headed boy. Yeah. Now he has to lick himself clean because I touched him.
All right. Side because I need it. All right.
Wait, did I miss the comment about the layers? Come on, that was precious. Oh, I'm sorry, Ezra. Maybe it wasn't this one.
Side because I need it. All right. So, vintage holiday, yeah, for real. Okay. You haven't done any baking for a while? Yeah, and I probably won't. I'm trying to make healthier choices, and making like a whole ass sugary dessert is just a bad idea. It's just a bad idea. I'm gonna set it down. It's still dripping water from the crevices, so I'm gonna set it down for a minute.
From its crevices.
Who's MIA?
I actually slowed that down, so I'm sorry.
I did wash the onions before this, Aurora.
What was that eye roll for? I did wash the onions before this, Aurora. Fuck you too. I'm sorry, Ezra. Yeah, fat old housewife. She's well, that's why she wears her apron? Yes. I was going to call it a bib. That's not what that is. She slams the cabbage like it owes her money. Right, exactly, Zingcat. Make sure you dry out the cabbage before you fill it with liquid. Aw. None of my babies nurse. Not even that one. He's very independent until he's not. He's usually a daddy's boy. I don't know why he's out here. I'm assuming because the other cat is in daddy's lap right now. But I'm the spare person. Am tolerated. Even though I'm the one that rescued you out of the road. He's like, and?
Oh, that's what I'd be drawing them.
Where are you drawing? Oh, he's only 5 months. They're still sweet when they're babies.
All right. So before we continue, I'm going to take the stabby knife and very carefully, away from my hand,
Oh, that's an important distinction.
stab around so the oil can go where it truly needs to.
Where it truly needs to.
Okay, careful. Don't hurt yourself. There you go.
I'm waiting for her to like pull that out and right in her own face.
Oh. What's that one movie?
Look, when I watch Alexandra cook, it's just watching an inexperienced woman cook, right? Alexandra's not okay, for the most part. Alexandra's not like a complete uh this. Okay? This is something. This is like Kay's cooking level shit. I don't have words for this. Why did you try them? Exactly. Is it a torque or a beret? It's a chef's hat. So whichever one that is. What does he say? I'm telling you, he knows we need his handsomeness. He is a handsome boy. His markings are absolutely beautiful. And I'm not just saying that because he's my cat. It has natural crevices and spoon-made crevices, and now it needs knife-made crevices. Well, the oil needs to know where it truly needs to go. You eat Kay's cooking? I think she's gotten better. I haven't watched her recently. This is so dumb. If she had an Instapot, she could put... She doesn't have an Instapot, K-Buns. Remember? She threw it away. I was trying to decide if she was worse or better. Would we say Iki is the handsomest man? He's the handsomest tabby. I think there's some competition. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I think there's some competition between him and the white boy, who isn't actually white, but I call him white boy.
The sword, is it, am I thinking of the sword of Excalibur?
No.
The sword that you, like, can't pull out. This is feeling like that. There we go, okay.
It's a sword in the stone, but alright. His vibe is like a wise elder in a cat's body.
Hey, Carmela. And then I'm gonna just, hey, I'm feeling a bit better today, Daisy. I'm gonna very lightly do that on the onion, because the onion has natural layers.
I'm gonna post the ones. I was, what? Shit. As opposed to the fuck off layers that the cabbage has. Oh no. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to disturb your bath. Oh. Oh. What, bud? Passive resistance cat is being passive resistant. Yeah, there you go. Here's your handsomest man, I guess. What, bud? You've been fed. What do you want? I love you. I love you. Please don't bite me.
We just to kind of help it start the sword in the stone. Thank you. All right. So now I'm gonna. I need to kind of reassess my space real quick.
What are we
Very
doing?
cluttered over here. There's not a lot of room. Let me move the onions. Throw that out. Throw this out. Move that over. Move that over in case I need a spoon. Let me just lightly clean up real quick, because now it's foil time and butter time. So let me
Foil and butter time. Foil and that doesn't work.
get the foils and
Yes, but if you can see, he's looking at this is his uncle, because they're not actually litter mates. This one is now thinking about getting into the cat tree so that he can sit on his uncle. They don't like to share, So probably what'll end up happening here in a bit is he'll climb out of my lap, go sit on his uncle, who will get pissy and who will jump out of the cat tree so that this one can lay in the cat tree. He doesn't actually want to lay in the cat tree. He just wants his uncle to not be in the cat tree.
Yes. I have the butter. This hat rules. Thank you, Franks.
I hate that little hiccup that she does. Like, it's so rude. This whole recipe is like an escape room. Sorry. Oh, shit. That's a good one. Love the kitty political drama.
Well, I feel like the cutting board is just going to be in the way right now, so I'm going to set it to the side because it just slips around since I'm using the foil anyway. All right. So. All right. So I have a...
Did we get a new spoon? Was the old spoon dirty? Can we not use the same spoon to put the butter in the veggies?
less than a stick in this entire container.
Is she using the top of the stove as a counter? Yes. Her kitchen, it's not that her kitchen is small, fat old housewife. It's that, sorry. It's that every surface, here we go, it begins. See, told you. It's that every surface, oh, that was surprising. It's that every surface in the kitchen is cluttered with something. So the stove is the only surface that doesn't have something on it. So the other spoon broke down. It's not the divot spoon, it's the butter spoon. My bad. I don't think I've ever had a butter spoon before. The other spoon is probably bent now. Yeah, probably. The dish ran away with the spoon. Battle of the Will. Yeah, no, apparently the white boy lost. I like watching her cook. Acting confident makes me feel better about myself. Shasta.
I'm thinking Rice Krispie treats, but with spiderweb designs. Oh, cute. That's true, Joanna. Wow, this chat moves fast. I can't type quick enough. Oh, you're good, Rebecca. So we're gonna go. This is, I'm estimating about 2, maybe 2.5 tablespoons.
Sorry, Macbeth. If you're going to use 2.5 tablespoons, which by the way is 250 calories, you should probably measure that. That is, yes, a tablespoon, a spoon you would use at the table, but it is not the measurement of a tablespoon.
Basically, you want to shove it in there, and
that's what he said.
And then I'm gonna let the excess on top just sit there. And then basically you season the fuck out of it. So that's what we're gonna do. To start, we're using Tony's Creole seasoning.
They still make that shit?
And I don't have any Old Bay. Apologies. I have some of Tabitha Brown's very good garlic all-purpose seasoning. This is garlic, black pepper, and lemon.
Okay, look, they're seasoning the shit out of it, and then there's just being obnoxious. What is the point of this? It's an onion. Why are you just dumping seasoning on it? There's no point to this other than you're just being obnoxious. This is really just a waste of seasonings. She probably does, Count Scupula, yes. Be killing her soon enough. Does Old Bay seasoning, does Old Bay belong here though? Yeah, apparently that's how it's actually supposed to be seasoned. Just toss everything on it. Yeah, what's with the aggression and the you and you? So weird. She seasons like LR. Yes, you have no idea. She doesn't know the point of anything she's doing. Correct.
I'm gonna add a smidgen of MSG.
Why?
Paprika for color. Well,
Color?
actually, I'll do paprika last.
And that tells me you've got shit spices. Because I used to think paprika was only for color too. Because shit paprika has no flavor. And you only use it for coloring. So that's how I know she's using shit spices. Because real paprika has flavor. And I didn't learn that until I was an adult. Like an adult. It doesn't have flavor when you use that stuff. The sodium level is closer to the ocean water.
Onion.
Hey, it's that onion powder she bought. So this is post Sam's Club. Timeline. Ooh. This is after she's gone to Sam's Club.
Powders are done with on the onions. Garlic powder.
Why? Why was this even a thought in your head? Really? I hate the way she does that. You know, I just got done. Well, not done. A while ago, I reacted to a Hannah Alonso video where she was talking about rage bait, and one of the sections in her rage bait video was about using food as rage bait material. And 90% of the time, I will defend people's cooking, especially like cooking that clearly comes from like a Midwestern, middle American, lower socioeconomic class, right? Because a lot of people, especially, you know, coastal people, don't seem to understand that there's different ways to cook food. This shit, this is rage bait. Maybe somewhere there is somebody who stuffs an onion with butter and roasts the shit out of it. I'm not going to say that doesn't happen. What Rosie is currently doing is rage bait. The recipe itself might be a real thing. Okay? I'm not saying that. I will say that this recipe could be a real thing. This could be actual cooking somewhere. Roasting onions, roasting cabbage. I'm sure that both of those things exist throughout the world. I'm sure somewhere these things occur, right? What Rosie is currently doing with the spices and the bullshit and the salt and what she's going to continue to do, because I've heard this thing a couple times now, this is rage bait. It's performative. It's purely for entertainment. It's based around food. It's rage bait, and it is performance for her yummy, yummy fun time watchers. All right. The kid who asked for steak has good taste. Thank you, Scar. So, I just kind of wanted to preference that I don't typically go after people for cooking, for the things that they cook. I'll go after you for your cooking techniques, but not the things that you cook. This is rage bait, and it's working. It's enraging, but I don't think Rosie is making rage bait on purpose. I think she's just stupid. Is Tiny saying she doesn't want the cookbook blasphemous? There's a Oh, this? Yeah, no. I love that I'm catching a live. Hey, it's nice to have you, Azalea. Stephanie, I think her weigh-in was fake too. She was holding on to something. I need a whole body. I'm skeptical she's 500 pounds too, but she is 5'6", so she is taller. She's slightly taller than average, so it's possible. I do make the real version of this onion bullshit pretty regularly. Do you? Okay, well then there we go. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not doubting that this isn't a real recipe. I'm just saying what Rosie is doing. That's what's making this rage bait. Yeah, exactly, Pat Ray. So, like, I can totally see where the actual recipe is for this. I get it. I come from a cabbage eating culture. Half of my half of my mother's family is German, the other half is Irish. We eat a lot of cabbage. So, like, I get it. But this is just...
We'll save that for the next onion. Moving on. I want to do a little bit of celery seed.
Because the onion doesn't have enough flavor? Bitch, do you know what celery seed tastes like? Jesus Christ. Have you ever actually used seasonings?
I'm gonna add some salt, but there is salt in the Creole.
There's salt in the Creole. You put MSG on there. I'm 90% sure there was some other salt substance. If that's... Is it celery seed or celery salt? Either way, that is way too much.
I think, yeah, there's no salt in this, right? Right, this is a salt-free seasoning. Thank God you're not a vampire. Oh, yeah. And then...
That's also finishing salt, by the way. That's not actual cooking salt.
This is the chicken broth I made yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of...
Let's talk about this chicken broth, by the way. Her chicken broth is made out of chicken bones. There might be some carrots in there. And giant scoops of chicken bouillon. And salt. I'm 90% sure she put salt in that one. That's her chicken broth. I don't even know why she boiled the chicken bones. It's just literally chicken bouillon.
Like, take this, I'm gonna create a bowl environment while I do this step so I don't fuck it up.
A bowl environment. Okay, first off, there's an actual art to folding fucking tinfoil so that it is watertight. This is not it.
This is gonna help steam it, help cook it a little bit faster, add more flavor, and again, help with the fact that I'm not using as much butter, because people put a lot more butter in these than I'm currently doing.
You put 250 calories worth of butter onto this onion. I don't know how much calories is in your chicken broth. If it's actual chicken broth, there should be actual chicken fat in it, which means there will be actual calories in it, but I'm pretty sure you just put water and bouillon in a pot with some chicken bones, and I don't even think you cooked it long enough to render anything off of said chicken bones, so I don't think you have to worry about that.
Believe it or not. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 spoonfuls will be good. And then you take the foil, you crumple it up, and now I'm going to repeat for the onions as well as the cabbages. The process is a little different for the cabbage recipe. So
the chicken broth isn't for steaming the onion as much as it's for flavor, because the spices weren't enough. The scar and more salt. Stephanie, why so much? She's just saying words at this point. gather here to bid adieu to this poor onion. Dearly beloved, we have gathered here today. She's not counting calories, it's her small change. Yeah. When I make chicken broth, I get enough schmaltz to fry some tater tots in as a treat. I don't know what schmaltz is. Is that the gunk left over? Her blood type is going to be saline. Seriously. Hey, Teddy Pig. It's wholly to be over-seasoned like a bad hot dog, and over-baked cabbage is going to taste like garbage. It's going to be over-seasoned. There we go. Add more water. That's no broth, though. It's not broth. COVID, she's saline and tells corn syrup. Schmaltz is chicken fat. Thank you, Zincat. I learned a new word today.
I'm gonna repeat. Cause okay, it looks like I won't need gloves till we get to the cabbage. So good. Okay. Cause like sensory-wise, I will die. This is the homemade chicken broth I made in yesterday's live near the end. So if you didn't watch all the lives, you might have missed it. I made it in a pot instead of the Instant Pot for the first time. It didn't take as long. I just had to babysit it, you know. Okay.
I know, Zincat. I'm excited to have a new Yiddish word.
And we take this, cut it in half. Yeah, this is perfect. So it's like the perfect amount of butter for 3.
To be fair, that's not 2 tablespoons. That's like a tablespoon, so it's only 100 calories. Dude, Smashburger has these rosemary freaking tater tots. I think they call them smash tots. They are freaking amazing. I cannot eat them ever. Like once, maybe every 3 months, because I'm sure they just go straight to my arteries. But oh my God, they're good. I don't know if she's using salted butter, but probably. I don't know how much salt is in salted butter. I always use salted butter myself, so I can't judge the salted butter. She needs electrolytes. Protein and her other buzzwords she loves. Yeah, I thought I'd say hi. Hey, J-Rip. Or G-Rip? G-Rip. Won't be staying, though. CT scan. Aw. Well, good luck with your CT scan and your hydrotherapy. Yeah, right. She's already touched the cabbage. Why does she need gloves? I only believe in salted butter. Well, I mean, I believe other butter exists, but... Duck fat tater tots. Yeah, that sounds amazing, too.
Alright. So then we repeat this. Oh, I forgot the garlic on the on that one.
You put a... Cause you... Okay.
I'm gonna need to remember which one that is, because I want to add garlic. This is aluminum foil. I'm missing a lot of chats. I do apologize, guys. I'm really trying to get these in the oven because it's going to be a 1.5 to 2 hour wait. And
why are you roasting an onion for an hour? I don't even roast potatoes for an hour.
I'll have to entertain you guys while that's happening, so I'm just trying to, like...
Don't worry, Zincat. She'll dump another half of the fucking jar of fucking garlic powder on it, so... Schmeggy? I think I know what that means.
Get this. I'm like, I don't normally do my setup off camera, and I did it off camera today, because I was like, we gotta get this ball rolling. Alright, MSG.
Did she just wheeze?
Lemon. I really like this Tabitha Good seasoning. It's just been in the back of my pantry. I haven't used it in a while. I think it'll be really good on this.
Onion
More
purification reason.
Garlic. Wait. I got confused. I thought this was onion powder for a second.
Now we're being dainty with the garlic powder. This meal makes no sense. Yes. Later. Yes, Stephanie, I believe it's some kind of trend. That's about how long for the onion bake that I have. Really? Okay. All right. I'm wrong.
Salt. Did I put paprika on the first one too? No, I did not. God damn it. I suck. Okay.
You're not gonna notice.
Celery seed. What the fuck? And then paprika.
Yeah, she is wheezing. She's wheezing so bad.
And then again, we're gonna create a little foil.
I know we just watched her disrespect the first onion, but I'm still shocked and appalled. I know, it's like the first one was so horrific. And now the second one is happening, and you're just like, okay. Even though it's just as bad. It's just as bad. But like, the shock of it is gone now. So you're just kind of like, all right. Jesus Christ.
Bowl. Just kind of like punching the corners, basically. Sarah Ford gifted 5 memberships. I'm glad I looked up. Thank you so much, Sarah. I really appreciate your support, love.
Yeah, Sarah.
Okay. And again, we're gonna do 3 spoonfuls of broth. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Because I think also like the onion releases, you know,
You think?
juice. Onion juice is a gross concept, but broth is a good idea. Yeah, I agree. And then we got one more go for the onions. And again, I'm not eating all of these onions. I want to make that very clear. That'd be insane. I have a vision for the next cooking live that's going to involve repurposing these.
That hasn't happened yet, by the way. Unless she's live right now, which I don't believe she is. Spinal fracture. Jiminy Christmas. Good luck. Stirrup. Okay. Jurup. Okay, cool. I will try to file that into my brain for next time. Now crumple the foil and throw it in the bin. Poor fucking onion. What did these vegetables ever do to you? Show me on the doll where the vegetables hurt you. Oh, did she do it in a member's live? I don't want to be a member.
So, and I bought a big ass bag of like 5 onions, so I've got onions out the wazoo. This is not big enough. Shit. Yeah, the broth also adds another depth of flavor. I agree. Yep.
Okay, also, there's a reflective surface and a non-reflective surface to fucking tinfoil. I don't know why wasting tinfoil is one of my things, but like, we've all got our ticks, right? I hate when people waste tinfoil. Anyway, I'm almost 90% sure you're supposed to roast things with the shiny side out, and she's not doing that, and I could be wrong, but it's irritating me. Unless I'm missing something, I'm assuming Anna is trying to capitalize on the Bad Bunny Super Bowl controversy, which seems tacky as a white woman. I would not even be mildly surprised that Anna is trying to capitalize on the Bad Bunny thing. Every time there is something in the news about some celebrity, Anna tries to make it about herself. What is she doing? No. Is it on her Instagram? Okay, well. Can you pause these? Can you not pause stories? We're going. Oh, fuck. Um. All right, you know I might be a hot mess, but at least my outfit is cute, I guess. Yes, you look like a toddler. Good job. I was wondering what these are. Me too. They just don't understand. No, Anna, you are not Bad Bunny. Did you see that face slip at the end? Okay. Okay. Um, Anna, honey, you're not Bad Bunny. You're not going to the Super Bowl. You are in no way, shape, or form going through what Bad Bunny is going through. No one is preventing you. Nope. Nope. Nope.
She'll be begging me to talk
Hey,
to
just
her
before we
later,
begin, if you
boys.
enjoyed this video,
Look,
please
she
subscribe
can't
if you
sleep.
haven't. Leave a comment with
All the videos. Sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. What screen was I on? Where'd it go? I've lost Rosie. Did I lose Rosie? Nope, there it is. More candy. She claims she met some model that talked about wild parties he attended and, quote, in hindsight, he must have been talking about Diddy. Oh, yeah, she tried to make Diddy about herself. Yeah. I love Ryan Hollinger. Yeah, I love watching his stuff. I got distracted and looked in on Instagram when I should have been paying attention to Rosie's Cabbage. I can't blame you for getting distracted. Is that what Chikara had her thumbnail of today? I don't know. I didn't check on Chikara today. Also, she was weird when Taylor Swift got engaged. Yep. She did the same thing with Diddy. She sure did. Why did she wrap them like this? Because she's going to roast them in the oven. Yes, thank you, Count Scupula. The shiny side does go on the outside. Yeah, Anna thinks she's on Stabbage. Stop it. Stop it. Anna thinks she's on the same level as, like, actual celebrities. I'm sure she doesn't understand why she can't hang with the Kardashians, but I don't know the full story of what's going on with Bad Bunny going to this. I know he's been slated to play for the Super Bowl. But the fucking Super Bowl isn't until next year, so we can chill out a little. Also, he's Puerto Rican, from my understanding. I don't understand what's going on other than people are just being assholes. Do I like Bad Bunny's music? I don't even know if I've ever heard it, so I can't say one way or the other. Also, I don't care. It's the Super Bowl. I just want to watch football. Okay? I don't really care about the Super Bowl show, the halftime show anymore, because it's not aimed at my generation anymore. I don't give a shit. I don't care if they want to bring in, okay, if they brought in some K-pop groups, I might actually care, depending on who the K-pop group was. But what do you care? The last time they had the Rolling Stones perform, they almost fell off the fucking stage. Okay? Let Bad Bunny play the fucking Super Bowl. It's fine. You're going to survive. But anyway. Oh, we can't be friends anymore. I'm sorry if we can't be friends anymore because of Bad Bunny. But Bad Bunny is a guy man, so I'm not hip on who's who. I know he dated one of the Kardashians. And I only know that because of a girl that does sketch comedy. I don't even know which Kardashian he dated. People also don't realize Puerto Rico is part of the freaking U.S. Thank you. You can't deport a Puerto Rican. I've never heard of Bad Bunny. Yeah, exactly. Azalea. All right. Kendall. He dated Kendall. Are they still together? Just curious. All right, let's go back to this abomination.
Okay.
I think I heard a collab song you did with somebody.
I have heard of peanut butter and onion sandwiches before, actually, believe it or not. I would not eat them, personally, especially raw onion. That sounds crazy. But yeah, okay.
I have seen the shit you will eat.
Alright. So, we repeat. Also, when I make the egg boil is just going to be me dipping boiled eggs into the pre-existing butter sauce. I'm not adding any additional butters to that process because it's unnecessary.
Unnecessary is definitely a word to describe what is happening.
So, that's also something else I'm doing. Because, again, a lot of people, when they do these things...
Allie says, the shit Bad Bunny is dealing with is not equal to Anna being told she's lying about medical stuff. Exactly. At least I knew it started with bad. Yeah, Bad Bunny's been around for a while.
Like, they like melt down a whole separate stick of butter and like add all the stuff to it and then drench it all over the food. We're not doing that. That's crazy. So
that is obnoxious. Yes, I will agree.
Yeah.
Because none of this is obnoxious.
Good thing I don't have any hot dates tonight, right, guys? Okay. So. Creole. Yeah, they go crazy with the butter. Sounds sickening. Yeah. It's just unnecessary. I gave up weed. Demery! I'm so proud of you. I remember how you were talking about that and like how hard that was for you. I'm so proud of you. Congrats.
Yay! He was at the Super Bowl halftime show with J-Lo and Shakira. Thank you. Shakira played the Super Bowl. What is the problem here? Tammy.
And then
Princess Rouge.
I'm not done. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you are. We haven't even defiled the cabbage yet. I should have skipped this part. I'm sorry. You know what? We don't need to watch this poor... All right.
Okay.
Bye, Jarup. Good luck. Hey, Hannah. I see your one and only message has been redacted. Yes, you're in time for the cabbage and its unnatural crevices. The eggs got me. Why the eggs? Because there's no protein in this otherwise. I don't know. Because she's making cabbage stew the hard way. It tastes, yeah, we'll get to the eating part. We're not going to watch her eat, but we will see. I will snap on some pictures just so y'all can see. Cabbage crime.
This might be enough foil, but I'm gonna start out the process like this. Okay. Just a second, guys. I probably will end up throwing the other piece on it, but not while I'm doing this process.
Cabbage and its unnatural curves.
You should save all your weed
Setting unrealistic examples for other vegetables.
money and use it for something fun and special. Ooh! Like, yeah, set aside what you would normally spend. maybe either put it in your savings or save up for like a trip, an experience of some kind.
Yeah. Why are we putting on gloves? Yeah, Scar, because eggs typically go in a low country boil, and this is supposed to be for somehow mimicking a low country boil. I didn't know there was cabbage and onions in a low country boil. Also, she doesn't like crawfish. What is she even doing this for? Wait for the end. She has the worst gas. It's amazingly obvious she threw it out. Ah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so here we go.
I'm not going to say I don't buy bottles of olive oil this large. I will say I usually pour it off into a smaller bottle that is a little bit more manageable because this thing is obnoxious.
Oh, cute. I have an 1/8 of a cup measuring cup from the new set that Rebecca got me.
Thanks, Rebecca.
So I used
Nobody buys me a measuring cup set because I don't have an Amazon wish list.
1/4 and then just filled it half last time. This time, I'm gonna use an 1/8 of a cup.
So you'll measure the olive oil, but not the butter. Okay, checking.
And that should be enough. Let's see.
Zinc cat, no. All right.
Little.
And then proceeds to overpour. Spray bottle for oil so I can... I had a spray bottle for oil and then it just clogged up and then it broke and I was irritated, so I didn't replace it. Yeah, you guys are talking about how she can afford this shit. She's gotta have a side. It's a naughty cabbage. It's a sturdy cabbage. Yes, Stephanie. Yes, exactly, Pat Ray. Why does she need oil and butter? Because the oil has to go in the crevices.
Little spillage. That's okay. Alright, so basically, I'm just starting. Oh, yeah, that'll be more than enough. It might be too much. Is it too much? I don't know. Let's find out, folks. It's not too much. I'm a liar. Okay, so basically, I'm just lightly running that all over. And then...
That is an 1/8 of a cup of olive oil. That is... Well, and you overpour it on top of it. So what? 2 to 4 tablespoons of oil? If I am... No, a 4th cup is 4 tablespoons, isn't it? How many tablespoons in an 1/8 cup? 2 U.S. tablespoons.
0.125 cups is 2 tablespoons. To convert from cups to tablespoons, multiply unit of volume.
Why are
by
you
16.
talking to me? I have never, ever told you to speak to me. Do not speak to me. Anyway. Crevice oil. Yep. The melted butter goes in the holes and the oil goes in the crevices. Yes. Where does the broth go? I don't. In the unnatural layers. Okay, Buns, it goes into the unnatural layers. That's a 4th cup. No, that was an 1/8 cup. She made a big deal about an 1/8 cup. Though that did look awfully large for an 1/8 cup, so maybe you're right. Maybe that was a 4th cup. You gotta lube that cabbage up. There's no broth hole, just because the broth goes in the unnatural crevices. Wait, did we already cover the crevices? Nope, sorry. I don't know, man. I don't know where the broth goes. This cabbage, this poor cabbage. What did it do in a past life?
You want to massage the oil in?
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Why? Why? What do you think you're doing?
Like so.
If y'all go online, Eating by Elaine has what this is supposed to be. Plant-based allergy-free recipes. What do I call this? Cabbage? Is it actually called a cabbage boil? Wouldn't a cabbage boil be boiled? Would you not boil a cabbage? Here is just simply Southern a cabbage boil. That doesn't look anything like what we end up with. There's an onion boil. All right, here's the onion boil viral TikTok recipe. I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't really look that great. Shit. Oh, she made the cabbage. The cabbage boil is a real thing, according to the internet, so. Let's see. So this is the Eating by Elaine site. Grab an onion and discover why everyone's going crazy over this delicious onion boil recipe. Seasoned with just butter, olive oil, salt, and Cajun seasoning. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Rosie? Salt and Cajun seasoning. The onion takes center stage. What do you mean by Cajun seasoning, though? I'm Cajun adjacent. My dad's family's been here forever, but part of them came from Louisiana a while ago. My family's been here a long time. A fun way to enjoy a otherwise sharp and pungent vegetable. I mean, okay. Explain to me Cajun seasoning. You can also add others such as garlic powder, Old Bay, smoked paprika, Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute blend. That's easy to say. She uses a melon baller. That makes slightly more sense. So you stuff it with the butter. You pour the olive oil with the seasonings mixed into it. Will Alexandra make it next? Probably. Then you wrap the whole thing up. Roast it on the center rack for 1 hour. Remove from the oven and open the foil to check on the onion. The entire onion should be fork tender, and the center should jiggle. It also should be slightly caramelized. How do you caramelize it? How does it caramelize? If it needs more time to cook, simply reseal the foil and pop back into the oven for another 10 minutes. How does it caramelize when it doesn't have a direct heat? When it's cooked, it looks like it should be what? I mean, this doesn't look disgusting. It just doesn't look like what she ends up with. Onion boil was the first thing suggested when I typed onion. That's because it's listening to you. Not garlic powder and lemon pepper and everything else on the spice rack. Correct, Tammy. Where are the eggs? Eggs. I see no eggs or cabbage. It has color. It does. That's the caramelization she's talking about. But I call bullshit on that. Things don't tend to... I don't know. I call bullshit on that. This is the first I've ever been on honestly learning about a corner of the tube I didn't know about. New to Girl World. Uh, I'm trying to be educational about cooking. Trying. Caramelize it further by broiling it. There we go. Yeah, it's not gonna. I call BS on it caramelizing while it's wrapped in the tin foil. Because that's not how caramelization works. But she does say to broil it afterwards. He says open the foil, drizzle with more melted butter and an extra pinch of salt because watch closely to avoid burning. True. This will give the onion a nice golden brown caramelized. Okay, so this is what it looks like after she's broiled it. This is not what it'll look like when you open it from the package. FYI. Peel. Peel away outer layer and then enjoy each layer beneath that with an extra sprinkle of salt. Peel away the outer layer? So you're not supposed to eat the outer layer for some reason? It's not the weirdest thing. It doesn't sound bad. I don't understand why it's viral. But this is not what we're going to end up with. So, all right, let's continue violating this poor cabbage. Then I'm leaving you.
And then I'm gonna take the stick of butter, and I'm gonna use, I think, just 3 tablespoons. Again, most people put either up to like 4 tablespoons or a whole stick, which is just
who is most
no. We're not doing that.
Who is most people?
Perfect.
I got Julia's Simply Southern best old-fashioned Southern boiled cabbage recipe. Not cabbage boiled cabbage. And it only uses 4 tablespoons. And it does kind of look like what she ends up with. But, I mean, that's just because that's what cabbage does. Also, there's bacon involved. Yeah, it's basically cabbage stew. Which is what she ends up making anyway. Cat hair everywhere. Alright, sorry.
And then we're gonna grab the garlic.
This TikTok makes weird stuff. Yeah, that's true. Cabbage is the problem.
I missed some stuff. Sorry, guys. Okay. And then
The mukbang slurps are so sickening. We're not watching that part.
oh, this is my new onion powder. Hold on.
Now we're gonna use the onion powder.
What could be a game changer?
This is what she's trying to convince us that she's eating, though, after she's gone to Sam's Club. Remember that grocery shopping haul we just watched? Or her and her brother in Sam's Club? I think it was Sam's Club. She's making this after that. Because this is the onion powder she bought while she was there. So, fried cabbage with bacon is good. 1/3 stick of butter is 270 calories. But hers looks yummy.
Joanna. Butter and cabbage goes together like peanut butter and jelly. Oh, tea. I'm about to break my laptop in half. I'm trying to edit a video. Oh, good luck, adventures. Editing is such a pain in the ass.
True.
The spout of these onion powders from Sam's Clubs are annoying.
It's like Vegas all over again.
Anyway, I'm gonna do some garlic powder. And then
then.
I can't use any of these dirty spoons.
This is chicken bouillon powder, by the way.
in this.
The same chicken bouillon powder she used to make her chicken broth.
Let's see. Oh, shit. I'm not gonna add too much of this since I am using chicken broth instead of water.
Why are you
I'm
using it at all? Idiot witch. Tammy, yeah, there's these things called measuring spoons. It's like a housewife in the 1950s discovering gelatin and making it everyone else's problem.
And then,
You just put a tablespoon, at least, of chicken bouillon all over that. And now you're dumping whatever the fuck that shit was, but it had salt all over it. It's a fucking cabbage, my man. Where do you think this salt is going to go? It's not a potato. There's no starch to absorb any of that. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're making? This is cabbage. Cabbage.
also would be a great addition. I'm choosing that solely because I'm already treading lightly.
Cubas is saucy.
Otherwise, I'm not tracking right now.
It's not cabbage anymore.
Having knowledge of calories that exist, I'm just like, no. This would be bomba and kielbasa though. I will not tell a lie. And then
Am I being a saltator? Is that what's happening here? What spices are you using? Yes. Oh shit. Gelatin boil. Salt to dry up everyone's tongue within a 20-mile radius. The butters cry for help. Seriously.
yeah, you have to heavily salt the cabbage, otherwise it's gonna taste like ass. It's cabbage, please.
No, you don't. It's cabbage. Are you trying to salt pickle the cabbage? Is that what we're trying to do here? Hot salt pickle the cabbage? All right.
And even then, I did not add that much salt. Trust me.
You added at least a tablespoon's worth of chicken broth, bouillon, excuse me, that is literally chicken flavored salt. You then added whatever that seasoned blend is, which is seasoned flavored salt. Then you added literal salt. Did she put the MSG on it? I can't remember. This face. What is she putting on it now?
Y'all just see the mukbangs.
Oh yeah, no, we might end up backing this up just so you can hear what she says.
And I did not add that much salt. Trust me. Y'all should see the mukbangs.
I guess paprika.
I'm eyeballing right now, Brooke. I'm not counting calories. That's why I'm not like super duper concerned. But I'm just trying to be mindful. I'm just trying to do better. Then like if I had made this a month ago, y'all know there'd be like two to 2.5 sticks of butter used at this point. Like,
so are you admitting that the way that you were cooking before this was actually legitimately unhealthy and you were aware that it was legitimately unhealthy? Is that what you're doing right now? You are admitting that the way that you have been cooking in your lives up to this point, the things that you were making were legitimately unhealthy and you knew that? Is that what you just did here? Did you just admit on YouTube Live with your 4.1K views that you were knowingly cooking unhealthy food and eating it on camera? Is that what I just heard? Because that's what it sounds like I just heard. That's what it sounds like to me.
We're just trying to improve here. Tahini is best on fruit. I've never had tahini. Where's that measuring cup that I used? Did I already put it in the dirty sink? I might have.
The dirty sink.
Damn. That was not smart. Whatever.
It needs a burial at sea.
What is this? 2/3 cup? I'm not gonna use the whole thing. I just want more than that's about a 1/3 cup. Okay. So I'm gonna just pour the broth in the hole, giggity, as well as the rest down here. And then I'm gonna go ahead.
It's cabbage. It has nothing in it but water and fiber.
And I'm taking these corners and kind of tucking them into each other. Ooh, I might not need that other sheet. See, look, now it's sealed.
No, ma'am. No, it is not. Not even remotely. You've just overlapped it with one of the... Okay.
And then... Oh, come on, Arby. Be mindful. Alright. Suckers.
And she tore it. She tore the bottom out.
And that's what you call a leaky cabbage. Oh, shit. Okay.
Brothel.
I tried. We're gonna reinforce it because it's leaking a little. I did not find the Instant Pot Roxy, no. We found the kettle, but we did not find the Instant Pot. Unfortunately. Alright.
Oh yeah, and it's Levi's fault somehow that the Instapot got thrown away, just FYI. Question, is the way she's trying to justify what she does as not being a mukbang down to preparation? She said you should see the mukbangs. They use 2 sticks of butter, but she would have used 2, so... I don't know why. I don't know how she justifies what she does as not being a mukbang, other than she literally just says, this is not a mukbang. Because there is, as Ashley has pointed out multiple times, there is no difference between her content and other mukbang channels that do cooking and eating content who are openly mukbang channels. Does that mean all mukbang channels are yum yum feeder time content? No. So it's not necessarily all feeder corn, but Rosie wants to act superior by saying she's not making feeder corn or mukbangs when she's clearly doing both, because there's no difference in her content when compared to both of those things. That weird giggle was too close to the one ALR does. No, she mimics ALR and Foodie. Well, she's starting to mimic Foodie a little bit, but I think that's just because Amber mimics Foodie. She mostly mimics Amber. Mukbang or eat with me, so I don't get why she says it's not. Because she needs to... She can't say that she's doing mukbang content because that's how she's tried to brand herself on the internet, is that she is anti feeder corn, she's anti adult yum yum feeding time, she doesn't make mukbangs because she won't monetize her ED online, and that's why she can't admit that she's doing mukbangs and feeder corn. So that's why she won't admit it. So bye, K-Buns. Yeah, and 80% of her thumbnails are her eating food. And Amber mimics Alex. The mental gymnastics are the most working out she gets. Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
These eggs can go over here.
Alright, so now she basically just shoves everything. Yeah, now she just shoves... Oh, is this where she coughs into the rag? Hang on.
Right. Oh, did it beep? But I didn't. Yeah, get this shit going in this. Wick it at night. Alright, crazy. That's all. I gotta sneeze like a motherfucker. Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna wipe this down properly in a second. Alright, and then these need to go.
Spoilers, she does not. She full ass, open mouth, sneezes into that rag. I don't care about that part. At least she covered her mouth. Cool. Then takes that part, that rag, the part of that rag, even worse, the part of that rag that she's just straight spat into and fucking wipes down her counter and her fucking stove with it. Unironically, just straight wipes her fucking counter and her stove down with her goddamn spit rag. I cannot. I cannot. I just like her sneezing into a rag. I don't care. Perfect. That's what you do. You sneeze into the rag, you toss it into the laundry, you throw it away, whatever. You do not turn around and just smear it all over the work surfaces. I'm so dead, and I can't. It goes, I'll wipe it down later. She does not. She never fucking wipes it down. Why? She picked up the boogies, would pick up the seasoning. I cannot. And then wipes the counter. Rosie's patient zero for the next plague. So this is why I hate eating out. I had to share that with you guys. I'm sorry. I had to live through that. I had to share it with you guys. All right. So I don't really care what happens between, you know, it doesn't happen. Her cleaning up that goddamn counter. That's what doesn't happen. All right. Anyway, so she boils some eggs. She just boils some eggs. Ah, I see we've changed angles now. Now we're at the sink. So you can see how big her kitchen is. I think it was one of you was asking how big her kitchen is. You can see how big her kitchen is here. So now we're gonna peel the eggs. She doesn't really do it. I mean, they're just hard boiled eggs. What are you doing? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna judge her egg peeling.
Ooh, I have a good feeling about this one. It looks a little jiggly in the center.
Why is a spoon involved?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Your grandma had that colander before I was born, I'm pretty sure, sis. Wow. Wow, really? That colander is... Well, that feels a little rude to say in front of you. Never mind. That colander has seen some things. Ooh. Oh, I gotta be careful. Look, it like... Ooh, that looks like a good yolk. Okay.
Just run it underwater. Why don't people peel their eggs underwater? I don't understand this. If you just run your egg underwater, the shell will just wash off. I don't get it. Why do people do the most complicated egg peeling that they can do there?
This is harder to crack now that it's cold.
You should totally slam things onto the glass top of your fucking stove. I mean, I know it's an egg, but still. This was nuts to watch.
See, the hot one was easier to do.
Peel it underwater. Just turn the sink on and peel it under running water. Why is this difficult? Look at this face. It's like watching a child.
Shit.
What is the spoon doing?
Okay, there we go.
What is the spoon doing?
Oh, okay, Cam. Oh, this is the last one, so I can't try that. Yeah, we buy large eggs. Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, I mean...
Okay. So only 1 out of the 4 was a complete fail, so that's pretty good odds for me.
Alright. The spoon thing seemed to work. I've never seen that before. I've been told older eggs are easier to peel. I've never really noticed a difference as long as you cook them properly. So, alright. We gotta wrap this up because I gotta go, so. I'm gonna speed her back up again. She already unwrapped one? Alright. Bit. I say as I cough.
Okay. Ready to happening?
Sorry, guys. Here we go. Ooh. You will note she did not broil these, so they're not going to be caramelized.
Oh, there's a lot more liquid in it too, from when I originally put it in. So.
All right, so this is what it looks like.
That's the onion boil. That looks pretty done to me.
To be fair, that's what it would probably look like without being broiled. This shit. This is the cabbage.
I haven't turned off my oven yet. The onions are done. So I'm gonna take these off. And then I'm gonna throw this back in for another 30 minutes. Just to cook the internal enough. Because I think the outer layers are definitely cooked enough. So we're gonna go ahead.
I want you guys to watch her cut it up.
It's cooked enough. Onions are done. So, because I think the outer layer set a timer for 30. I don't want to be looking crazy eating this, so let me just chop this up with some food scissors. Because the mukbangers sit there and slurp this shit up and make it look crazy. I ain't doing all that. I'm not a mukbanger, so.
Please listen to what she just said. The mukbangers just sit there and slurp this stuff up. I'm not going to do that. File that away. All right, she continues to cut this up with these scissors, and then
damn, perfect. Ah.
It's not a mukbang, guys. It's not
Perfect.
feeder content.
Ah.
She's not making feeder content. Man, I'm sorry. Okay, she puts on fresh gloves for some reason.
Your chef hat is so damn cute, Rosie. Thank you. So
Oh, she starts off with the egg? I thought she ate some of the cabbage first, sorry.
this would just be really difficult to eat with utensils.
This would be hard to eat with utensils? Really? You couldn't eat hard-boiled eggs and cooked cabbage with a fork? Really?
Enough for me. My middle name is Jean.
I just want you. I'm just jumping around because I want you guys.
Vegetarians eat eggs, right? Yeah, they do.
I just want you guys to see her totally not slurping this down. I'm sorry, that's the same thing. She also goes on to complain about how salty it is and how it's too salty. How the cabbage is too salty. She complains about how salty the cabbage is. So anyway, and yeah, so I didn't watch anything past this point, and we're not going to watch anything past this point. One of y'all says she has like bad flatulence at the end, so there's that. But I don't know, maybe I'll skip to the end just to watch that part. However, we have been online for 3.5 hours at this point, so bubble guts incoming. Yes, exactly, Tammy. No fork. She's gonna slurp it down with her hands. Because the mukbangers don't do. Oh wait, they do that. That is how mukbangers eat. They eat with their hands when it's unnecessary. And they take bites of their food, like that egg she was eating, and then they take a bite and they show it to the camera, and then they take another bite and they show it to the camera while they chew and suck down the bite that they were eating. That's how mukbangers eat. They pick up handfuls of their food out of the bowl that they're tipping so that people can see them eating out of it and put it into their mouths. That's how the mukbangers eat. Explain to me what part of this was not a mukbang. Explain to me what part of this was not feeder corn. Other than the atrocity that was you cooking. All right? So, hey, Jesse Cat, I'm sorry you're catching the tail end of it, but I really have been on for 3.5 hours at this point. So, I guess if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a cabbage. Is there a cabbage? As your emoji down in the comments section. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this long. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. This is what her content is. This is what her content has always been. If this isn't a mukbang, I don't know what is. And honest to God, if this isn't feeder corn. And yet she goes after Planet with a Palette for effectively doing similar content. My understanding is at least Planet with a Palette can cook. So there's that. Anyway, all right. Thank you guys very much for joining me. I guess there's cabbage. That's cabbage. Go ahead and leave a cabbage down below. You can bite to eat. Oh, I'm so sorry I scared you. I'm sorry, buddy. I should have called his name first. I'm sorry, buddy. All right. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to like the stream.